What do you mean? Oh my god. You guys a bunch of babies? Can't even give me 2 extra minutes? Oh my god. Well, you know, that's on you, pal. That's on you.
3 is halfway to 6.
That's
and
true.
if you take 6, 3 times you get 666.
Oh?
Therefore, Napoleon it.
Wait a
Since
minute.
the early 2010s were brought up
He's
so much
cooking.
in Discord as of late, you also get the memes to go with it. Happy almost 3 years, y'all.
Yo, almost 3 years. It's so true. We're on 3 years Eve. It's crazy. And thank you so much for the bits, but also I hope you're doing well, King. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh. That's why you're late. Well, yeah, then those aren't part of the rest of the playlist. Those are just like MP4 files. Oh, which I'm speaking of, I don't have a good answer for you. They're just called like AVF. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Happy 2013. So true. So true. They special? True. It's true. But anyway, chat, I forgive you for forgiving me for being a little late. I forgive you. I may also have been doing some brewing, you know, I may have been working on something. But anyway, chatters, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I suppose you're not babies. I suppose. I guess. Maybe. Got your nose. I had no other way to transition that. I had no other way to transition. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Brewing moonshine. Moonshine is distilling, my friend. That's a different process. That is called distillery. Morning garlic coffee. It was one time. One time, man. Come on. Oh my god. How else was I meant to transition? Got your nose. Frick Nap, I don't know what you do with moonshine. Well, that sounds like a you problem, doesn't it? You know? Me living out here in the rustic old fields of Nunavut, I have to know these things, you know? Hey chat, wanna see a magic trick? Got your nose. Well, that's not very magical. That's not very magical at all. Oh my god. It wasn't the best transition, really. I know it wasn't the best transition, okay? Gonna go watch Word Girl now. Be back later. Let me sleep. Oh wait, no, it's not night. It's just a thunder shower. No, it's dad magic. Since you use a joke book. I don't use a joke book. I have a joke book able to be redeemed. Oh my god. You know, I have half a mind to not even read this, but fine. 577. My god. You're all a bunch of monsters. You're a bunch of monsters. I haphazardly dive into my file explorer. Did you do my hydrate? Yes. 577. What is red, sweet, and bites people? I actually don't understand this. It's a jampire? Is that like a vampire but with jam? What? A jampire? Okay. Jampire? I don't know, man. I didn't write it. Oh my god. Nap be so for real. What? Jam is red, jam is sweet, a vampire bites people, it's a pun. I know what it is, I just think it's stupid. I just think a jampire makes no sense. I think that is the biggest reach of a pun you could imagine. Like, that's not a pun, that's not a play on words. That's busting out a crowbar and forcing the word jam into this statement. That's not a good quality pun. That is just bad. Nothing set up the idea that it would be jam. Oh, man. Also, hi, Star! I'm so late! I'm distraught! Well, hopefully the distraughtment is due to the lateness and not something else, you know? Also, hi, Beth! I went to the dentist today. Bum, bum, bum. How was that? Was that fun, exciting, exhilarating, breathtaking? A milestone achievement? Did you, did you get a clean bill of health? Did you find that you have halitosis? Did you, engage in ninja fighting? I don't know. Vampires are so glampires in pride. It's so true. It's so true, King. It's so true. Actually, crowbars are generally used to separate things, Nap. Crowbars are used. That's what you sound like. Does the anniversary mean Netherlore? I don't know. It's not the anniversary yet, is it? The anniversary's it's the 10th today, not the 11th. That doesn't sound like an anniversary date to me. Does that sound like an anniversary to you? No. It's totally different. It's the opposite of fun. I had to have a filling. Oh no! Yeah, that's not gonna be fun. Well, hopefully you're all right, King. Hopefully it was not a terribly painful experience. Did they do like the freeze thing where they jab needles into you or whatever? I don't think I've ever had a filling, so I don't really. Not that I know of at least. So I don't think they do anesthetic, do they? Is that what they do? Do they do that for fillings? Yo, anniversary mention. You know what that means? What? What does that mean? What? Anniversary celebration is Friday. Save your scary things. What do you mean, scary things? What do you mean, save your scary things? You hold on a second. Hold on a minute. What do you mean by that? So in order to do needle freezing for cavities, they use a numbing gel. Oh, I've had that. I've had numbing gel before, but it wasn't for that. It was for something else. It wasn't for like a filling. It depends on how bad the cavity is. Oh wait, so like if it's like a bad cavity, it's like a worse experience? Wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. I assumed it was like always the same experience. I didn't realize there was like levels to it. You mean spiders? What spiders? What do you mean? Who's talking about spiders? I'm so confused. Chat, you've led me astray here. I don't really know if I'm following it. I don't know if it's because I had a harrowing experience getting ready for stream today or not, but I feel flamoozed. I'm gonna numb your gel? What does that even mean? Oh my god. Nap has a tattoo? No, I don't. Wrong. Wrong. Nope. I don't. Not that I'm against them personally. I've considered it before. I've just never gotten a tattoo. I don't know why. I feel like I don't feel I like anything enough to get a tattoo. Or I worry that in like enough time I will come to hate it, whatever I got. And so I don't have one. For lack of a better word, it's due to my own indecisiveness. And yet I decisively decided not to get one. So, yeah. Oh man, well, I hate that numbing gel and the numbing needle. Ooh, also I got distracted by my dog. Your dog was at the dentist? What? Wait, what? Did you not do well with putting your clothes on, Nap? What? What do you mean? Putting my clothes on? My clothes are on. What? Hey, old Venom, oh, what the? Why did Venom come into this conversation? It's something to do with applying to Cosmic and Graphic Novel course. Oh, basically illustrations with focus on that stuff. Oh, sick, dude. If you did get a tattoo, what would it be? Yeah, the thing is, I don't know. I don't feel I like anything enough. Like, I mean, there's some dates that I could probably get, but otherwise, I don't know. I feel like I don't like anything enough to get it on me. If you know what, yeah, if the hardcore world, if the hardcore world passes 5 years, then and out survives Phil's Minecraft, then yeah, I'll get a tattoo for the hardcore world. There we go, easy elo, easy life. No, just I got distracted by my puppy, hence I didn't answer whatever question I asked.
Hey, 2 years ago I joined the 1-year anniversary stream and was introduced to this wonderful community, and I've enjoyed all the streams since. I just wanted to thank you, Nap. I was impatient and didn't want to wait till Friday, lol.
Wait, that's very sweet. Very good, thank you so much. Well, I'm glad that you've enjoyed yourself here, dude. Thank you. So kind. Yes, so kind. No, but dude, that's awesome. Oh, thank you so much, dude. That's a long time. Man. 2 years. Oh. Well, I suppose 19 months of subs, but like 2 years ago you joined, which is crazy, dude. Oh no, it's becoming that time. Oh no, there's gonna be. Oh god, I'm not ready for nice messages. Hey chatters, hey guys, hey, listen up, look at me, lock in, all right, lock in. Let's all not do that. Let's not be nice about it. Yeah, right? Doesn't that sound more fun? Doesn't that sound great? I think so. I think that sounds great and way easier than no, attempting to make me cry is not the move. And yeah, I mean no, but yeah. Oh. Anyway, yeah, see, somebody understands. Oh man. No, we're not going down this road. I'm not engaged. I'm gonna play Minecraft. Silly goofy fake Napoleon. Yo, pickle. How do? How you doing, King? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? I'm gonna sit off for the spill. No! Brother, you already know. You've been here long enough. I got those bad boys, those tear ducts, those were that's what the numbing gel was for. Was in my tear removal surgery, my tear duct removal surgery. I'm incapable. It is something that is just physically not possible. You don't gotta worry about it. King, I'm emperor. Sorry, champ, that position's filled by yeah boy. What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean it's getting to that time? Is there a time when suddenly everyone's nice? Did I miss it? Yeah, it's portraying pride. No, it's just the time where like a lot of people showed up originally. Was roughly around now. Like the 11th forward is roughly gonna be a lot of people's anniversary. Because outside of like Tyler, MJ, Tiger, and a handful of others, realistically, like most people showed up after the hardcore world started. You know what I mean? And so it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, so they're coming too, and they're gonna be nice about it now because you guys have this horrid habit, this detestable habit of just being very nice out of nowheres, and it's so. I don't know how to deal with that. Niceness is not something that's like a commonality in my day-to-day. So I then am confronted with it. And then, oh God. Look at me! What do you mean, look at me? Look at me! Not me, smile. I'm an OG founding member and found a cool founder's badge. Reset until Nap deals with it. I can't wait to gush about Nap. Because it's sweet and all that jazz. Listen, all that jazz is for two things: a song and a musical about a horrible city, and and for Barry B. Benson. And that is it. And that is it. God. But also thank you. This is very kind. It's very kind of you. I didn't even place the copper. I got distracted by Dragon Corn's message. It threw me off. I was where I needed to be. Ugh. I knew you were against Jersey, but we're going to Chicago's throne now. I mean, you know, they got a bean. What good's that, you know? Oh, good for you. You got a big bean. Hey, Nap, you like jazz in the sense that you're gonna be an emotional mess soon? Excuse you. I've never been a mess in my life. I am notoriously well kept. So, L plus ratio. You're wrong. I joined this community because wait, KTV? Yo! It's fun to tournament with Venom. Devastated. Not the Venom posting, dear God. I don't get it. It's goo, man. It's a lump of goo. I touched the bean. It was a metal bean. That's, you know, too true, King. Too true. You're so right. It is, in fact, a metal bean. That is a lie. Maori has determined that is a lie. What do they know? I've seen your chests. What? What? Oh, Minecraft. Anyway. Oh my God. Oh. Minecraft, yes. Minecraft. Of course. Oh man. I'm so down to get on the road to boogie in which I punch a bunch of quotes and draw doodles of favorite fandoms. That's through the past, Percy Jackson, Kane Chronicles, etc. Now you've made it onto that page. Yo! Wait, that's sick. Wait, what? Oh my God! It's not a squeak. It is. Listen, I think what's happening is it's the mic. The mic peaks and breaks. You see, I don't have a Go XLR, so what I think's happening there, realistically, is just that you know, that it seems like a high pitched noise, but in reality. In reality, it's actually like if you heard me laugh at full gain, it would much more commonly sound like ha ha ha, like, you know, as though I were a reoccurring character in a Saturday morning cartoon, you know, much more like that. I don't sneeze that way. The hiccups are, I don't even know what causes that. I need imminent medical attention for that. I don't even know what causes it. You're lucky you guys are funny. It'd be on site, I swear to God. Sometimes funny, I should say. Yeah, I can't give you too inflated of an ego. Sometimes funny. Alright, just off kilter enough to make some people annoyed. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly how it's meant to be. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dude, that's super sweet. I'm glad you enjoy yourself here, man. I'm glad. I have a blast. Me personally, I do you know how many times I've tried to explain this to the of the 3 people that are aware that I stream, that I have any connection to in real life. Like, of those 3 people, attempting to explain it, always weird, because it's just like this thing of like, I don't know, I'm having a blast, and they're the stupidest bits in the world, but you guys stick around, so that's all, that is all bully for me, you know? Oh, man. And it's amusement through my chaos. Oh my god, I come back for this. I didn't even name you this time. Come on, I didn't even say it was you this time who wouldn't be happy about it. Now, the chat, is there anything I can program on or 3D print for the anniversary? People would lie. No, you don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta, just hanging around's cool, dude. Just hanging around. Oh, 1-to-1 hardcore world recreation. Okay. Oh my god. The amount of filament. I like that word, filament. That feels like something that you'd go to town to the general store in the mid-sized town in like 1890 something, and you'd be like, I need new filaments for my experiments. You know what I mean? Napoleon's big head. What? Who says I got a large head, huh? I think my ego is very much in check. What? You think I'm a little egotistical just because I think I'm the best? Wow. Spend 4 hours twice a week to get bullied by mean comments and compliments. Wow, just the wombo combo, 4 hours a week. I want to make someone just tell me what would be cool. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't 3D print a lot of things. Hurry up and go down so I can sleep. Come on. Has the sword posted to the Discord? Yeah, that's true. I guess I do have my sword in the Discord, or at least one of them. Word girl, am I right? Is that like, what is that? What is word girl? I feel like that's recalling something from the recesses of my memory, but I'm not sure if I know what it is for certain. God, I have to do something for the anniversary now? JK, no, I don't. I'm tired of art. No, you don't. No one has to do nothing. It's fine. Oh my god, I'm just happy to chill and chat about it. It's normally some super chill streams because we just go back through like all the different like set pieces and stuff like that. We look at some cool stuff and we chat about how crazy it's been that it's been so long, you know? I'm gonna play Stardew while I play now. I won't be chatting anymore. It's a show. What a word girl, yeah. Okay, Dragon, see it. The PBS show. Okay, that's what I thought, but like I wasn't certain. I assumed that. Is that still on? Is that show still on? Frick being an artist. Frick doing comments. Once I graduate, I'm out of here. Gotta do anything else. Nap, what's your favorite month? My favorite month? That's a dangerous question. Favorite month? Where's the sword in Discord? It's I think it's pinned in one of the messages in, I think, fan art. I think. It's PBS Kid Show about a 10-year-old alien superhero girl who defines the words and fights goofy villain. Oh no, I know who it is. I just thought it has to be someone else, you know? No, but it does have 8 seasons. Okay, no, so it's off the air. Okay, that makes more sense. I was very confused for a second. I was like, there's no way that show's still on. he doesn't say June, he's homophobic? What are you? That's not fair. Okay, fine. Yeah, June. Boom. Easy. Good God. I just brought it to the forefront of media. Like the New York Times? What do you mean?
This is a test of the National Emergency Alert System.
Oh, yeah?
This system was developed by broadcast and cable operators
Oh, cool.
in voluntary cooperation with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the Federal Communications Commission,
Who else?
and local authorities to keep you informed in the event of an emergency.
Was this real? Oh, it cut off? No! That didn't sound sincere. What, you don't think my choice of June was sincere? I mean, it's a perfectly good month. It's the start of summer. I love summer. It's the middle of the road, you know? It's perfect time between, perfectly placed between, like, Christmas and next Christmas, you know? It's the midway point. So you're finally back into it after, and then you're able to go right back up.
If this had been an actual emergency, an official message would have followed the tone alert you heard at the start of this message. A similar wireless emergency alert test message has been sent to all cell phones in the nation.
Oh yeah?
Some cell phones will receive the message. Others will not. No act.
No act. No act. Oh my God. Tyler, please, we're at Empire. We use a proper state. Oh my God. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to punch through a hole back here. I wanted to connect up this path back with the path back there. That's one thing I wanted to quickly get done. And like so, like that. Baba Bool, Gaba, Bool, the Elo Easy Life. I don't know what to do with the Happy Pride Month.
I have 45 bits left and IDK what to do with them.
Fair enough.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy
Sub with
Pride.
Twitch Prime or you are homophobic.
I don't think that's how that works, and I don't think I'm allowed to be the channel that says that. I'm gonna be real. I don't think this is a channel that gets to use that bit. So, like, should I ask why the emergency test system was being used, or like should I inquire? Well, use the bit for you. Oh, okay, grand, perfect, yeah, I got the. I get a pass. All right, sick. Thank God. You know, when 94% of the channel is made up of that way, I guess it's okay. I guess. It's Thursday, July 11th. So Nap, if you could stream for me that day, thanks. Salutations, children of the Lord. Which Lord? Banner Lord? Which Lord? Oh, that is a Thursday, Edward. That is a Thursday. Ooh, I don't know. Bit of a sticky wicket, that one. Not sure. Well, you know, place a submission with the tax agency, and maybe we'll see. You know. I said it was Thursday, my dude. So like, I'm aware. Well, you said that, but I didn't clock it, if that makes sense. You know when you read words, but you just decide to discount their existence in a statement? No, just me? Okay. Well, for those unaware, some would say I do that a lot. You know, for whatever reason. My anniversary, you can find out by clicking your name. If you click on your name, it tells you. Tells you when you followed. Words are hard. They are! I agree! But Tyler, you would have been around the same time as like Tiger and MJ, so probably like, I don't know, early May, maybe? That's my guess. May 14th. Oh, okay, I'm off. It's mid-May. It's mid-May. I'm off. I'm wrong. What we doing, Huns? Well, we're punching through a little pathway back to meet up. Oh, I guess I should connect it up that way. A pathway to connect with that pathway. Doesn't that seem fun and whimsical? I'm a founder. No, the founder badges are for subscription. So founder badge. The reason Tyler's not a founder, whereas MJ is MJ is one of the first people to ever subscribe to me. Because when MJ and Tyler rolled around, that was when I first become an affiliate. Because prior to that, I was just not that. And so it was like, oh, well, you can monetize now. You can have subs. Prior to this, we were running ads on your stuff, but just not paying you for it. We'll pay you now, though. And I go, okay. Need to go to bed now. Good night, Jack. Good night, nap. Night, Grit. So, standard Minecraft fanfare. Gotcha. For now, we're gonna take a little trip. We're gonna go on a little trip. We're gonna, you know, a review and the like. August 23rd, I've been following for 2 years. Good googly moogly. Also MJ is a founder because MJ likes to collect badges. Yeah, Twitch knew. Twitch was like, we gotta give it to MJ. They like collecting badges. And that's also a tie-in to the gritty comic of MJ's life that is about MJ going around a dystopian Detroit collecting badges from cops as they wreak havoc upon the police system there in a world. A gritty. Y'all better not do lore when I'm not here. That would be crazy. Lore? In this economy? No, that's bonkers. Let's do lore. You can't just say let's do lore after that. How do you have a duck doing the gritty? Who gave you that? I saw a window of opportunity and grabbed it, snatched that founder's badge away from someone who deserved it. Oh yeah, snatched it away from someone who deserved it. Meanwhile, MJ's been here for the subsequent 3 years. Totally, yeah. I think what's most crazy to me is that I've streamed for 3 years. I wonder, I placed this guy here. I wonder if I can sleep. No, he's causing me problems. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, I can't sleep with you there, so, it's rough, I know. I did. Oh, weird. He gave me 2 of those things again. That's strange. It's these things. You know, it's funny. I had a theory about them at one point. That, like, maybe they could also shift items across spaces. Like, I could maybe get like a stack of something from there to like over here very quickly, but I don't know how that'd work. It'd be interesting if I could manage it. But, you know, I'm still gonna... It feels right, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like something that I could logically accomplish. I mean, you need to put items into something, no? Yeah! Yeah, but every time I've tried to, like, combine it with anything, it's sort of ended in failure. I've done some experiments with them, but I'm missing some sort of piece, and I'm not sure what. Stone and wood and deep slate, it's just not, I don't know, conductive. But I'll figure it out. God, that'd be so useful, though. To not have to run back and forth for chests. Just be able to, like, have a chest, place it down, it connects into, like, I don't know, another universe. Something interdimensional travel. Yeah, I had a dream about it. Do you want to teleport one item to another place? Like a portal? No, not exactly. Because I want it to stay on this realm of existence. I thought I'd try to talk to some of those pigmen about it, but they're a little unresponsive. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are downright brutal. I could even do that. He is! That's crazy. That's crazy.
Make a grave for Denise. Enderman. Claw demands it.
What? You no. None of you got the chance to name it before that happened. No, I killed it before I killed them before anybody named it. You don't get to come in the 11th hour. I don't think Piglet's gonna help me with this. Yeah, they seem not. I'm having a lot of dreams about it. Ever since, well, there was that one incident, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that other thing out. So I'm not too worried about that. I think about it a lot. I keep it sealed away in the vault. I don't like it. Makes me feel all squiggly, you know? But that's no different than the rest of you. Feels potent. What vault? Don't worry about it. Kids these days and their instances. 76! Don't talk bad about my friends. I like the piglins, I do. It's just... they're a little standoffish, we'll say, at the very least. Oh, it's Elio. Wonder what he's up to. I think the real trouble I'm having is I can't seem to pin down where that ocularium is, but I feel like I'm getting closer. I know that I think I'm just missing one final, and then that can set me on the right path. I don't know. Some sort of guiding light. Some sort of beacon, I guess, yeah. What do you got? Yeah, no, nothing really great today, huh? Yeah. That price, I'm sorry. No, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. Not at that price, man. Thanks, MJ. That's very kind of you. In other news, though, I don't know how many of you pulling back from lore. In other news, I don't know how many of you saw the Ubisoft showcase today, but some of the games look pretty good. Some of them look pretty god awful and soulless, but a good number of them looked pretty good. Sadly, I won't be buying any of them, but you know, they looked cool. I did not. Yeah, oh man, because I was out this weekend. Oh, that's right. I didn't even get to mention that. Yeah, so I didn't get to be there for when the Xbox showcase actually happened, because I got invited to a cool little Pride thing, so that was fun. I was gonna tell that story today. I'll get back to that later. But yeah, it was really cool. Quick switch from lore to Ubisoft. We were in the like semi lore period, you know, where it's really just me talking more than anything else, you know. I thought the one we watched Friday was the only one, and then I woke up to Super Xbox Showcase happened. Oh yeah, no, because yeah, there was a State of Play from Sony. There's still the Nintendo Direct to happen, but I don't tend to do anything with that because I'm not a big Nintendo guy. Not that I dislike it, what they make. It's just, unless there's something specific, it's often just a lot of JRPGs, and that's just not something that particularly tickles my fancy. And I've said, yeah, Pride, gay people, whatever. Anyway, Ubisoft! No, I just didn't want to get distracted because I was like already on the Ubisoft topic. Then I was like, oh yeah, this happened. And I was like, no, stay the course, finish your first story, then go on to the next. What my grade 2 teacher always told me. She did not like how much I bounced around between things, but that's on her. She needed to learn to keep up. All right, she was just slow and old, not like me. I was quick. And so she just was incapable of. She asked me. She wanted me to start like indicating when I was changing topics because apparently it was difficult to follow. And I think that's stupid because I think it was always easy to follow. Like there was always a through line between what I was talking about. Ah well. Can't believe they didn't. I can't believe they'd invite a 6% into Pride. Shaking my head. Oh, you have no idea how many times I like triple check. I was like, are you sure it's okay? Oh, man. But it worked out. It was fun. It was a good time. ADHD strikes again. That's not what that is. Oh, my God. Having connected through lines of thought is not ADHD. That's just thinking. That's just like having thoughts. They interconnect and mingle. Most people don't go, and that's enough of that. On to thought number 2. And then they continue. That's crazy. But anyway, I say this like I'm not taking all my straight guy friends to Pride this year. Yo. It was really fun. I got to, there's a photo that I guess will never see the light of day because for you guys, for the sake of the fact that I'm faceless, but would this be anywhere? I don't think so. It's a Polaroid, so it can't be anywhere. Nobody would have posted that anywhere. Anyway, there's this great photo I got where I'm the top of maybe it's because I watched Glee. I don't know. I'm on top of the cheerleader pyramid of these two just absolutely jacked drag queens, and they were funny. They were great. But anyway, it was really fun. Because they were both really tall, and so like with me on top, it just made us like a mech. You know what I mean? So it was great. I don't know how they were able to stabilize so well with like the boots. They had boots that had heels, and so like I don't know how they stabilized so well that way. You know what I mean? Oh God, I'm going to starve to death. We actually do need to go find food. Well, let's sleep first so we don't run into monsters. I'm still deciding if I'm going to Pride again, but that's because I have no friends to go with. you're in like a big city-ish kind of thing, right? You could probably find like a group or a community thing. You should. I'm sure it'd be fun for you, dude. I mean, obviously do what you want, but I'm sure you'd have fun. At the very least, I can say from my own experience, any event I've ever gone to has been, for the most part, quite welcoming. Minus like a handful of people, but I respect and understand why they didn't want me there. Nap gets to live my dream. It's so unfair. Oh my god, it's not as hard as you might think. To like, well, like it's not that it's not the walking around that I think's difficult. Like heels are, I mean, not that they're easy to walk around in per se, but like I can sprint in heels. It's not like they're not the most difficult thing, but it was more that like to be able to like the way that they got down so that I could like jump. And use one threw me with their hands together to like get my leg up onto the other one, and then I just held that while they got under, and then I was able to stand on the two of their shoulders. So it's just more like balancing that wall. Some like big dudes trying to balance on your shoulders. I feel like that would be difficult. I mean, I don't know. Maybe heels are designed to withstand that level of like of sturdiness. But, alas, you know? The Pride in my city happens in the summer, and then a secondary event in the fall for some reason. It might be because, from what I've learned, is there's lots of places that will have their own individual prides that they had prior to there being like a more, like, for lack of a better word, nationalized Pride thing, like Pride Month being a thing. So there's lots of places that'll have like a week of Pride here and there that are like in different parts of the year. I know that's a thing. Was your sword so complicated? I don't know, man. I liked it. And so I was like, this is cool, and then I got it. I go to Pride with my cousin. She's great. I don't know if I'll go this year for money reasons, but perhaps. Well, hopefully you can. Hopefully you can go, because it seems like a really cool thing, and I hope you guys get to experience it. This experience is wasted on him. Wow. I mean, like I don't think it was just me. I think other people were getting to get tossed up that way too. I think that was their whole bit. These two drag queens, their like bit was just like tumble twins. Because I think they did like actual like gymnastics, and so they just like explained really rudimentary. They like just tuck your arms here and hold and go and yada yada. You know what I mean? So they just kind of explained it, and I didn't really have to do much. So it was really fun. Kind of felt like being on stilts, which if you've never been on stilts, I highly recommend it. It's fun. I remember as a kid, I was on stilts and I was in a race while on stilts. It did not end well. I absolutely face planted, dude. I ate dirt. It was not good, but man, it was fun. It went for a good while. Like it wasn't like an instant, like, bam. It was just like at a certain point, like you lose control of the stilts, and then you're like, whoa, and you go tumbling down. Nah, well, can't win them all, you know. Need some of these. But anyway, yeah. So there was that. There was a person who was selling hot dogs, we'll say. And so that was something. That was an experience. They were good though. Actually, that was fun. And then yeah, there was just a bunch of little things going on. I got a bubble blower, and I got a bubble blowing. What would you call that? Wand? A bubble blowing wand? That I can never show on stream, but it's cool. It's funny. Oh man. Squinting at you. What do you mean? Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you put two and two together. Not the. No, it's not. It's not that actually. But anyway, my friend has that one. I got Hey, you guys ever hear that hit Metro Boomin song as of late? That remix I called BBL Drizzy. So it was I think it was the alliteration of bubbles that I was like, oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh well. I think it was a compliment because it's the one that anyway. I think he meant it as a compliment because that's the one he gave me. So I was like, thanks, I guess. But anyway, it felt like those cheesy like TV what's it called, The Bachelor or whatever. It was like that. It was like it was because it was like, and for you, but instead of a rose, it was a bubble wand. So out of his element. Yes, I was and am currently and explaining it. It was, but I kind of just went with it, and I was like, okay. At a certain point, though, my friend did scuba. They said you should be careful with what you say yes to. I was like, good point. That is a good point. I cannot just go with the flow here necessarily. Oh man, stop doing leg day. I like leg day. Leg day's fun. Oh well, I actually don't even think it's necessarily leg day as much as it like I don't know if it's running or what it is, I guess, but anyway, none of that's important. Don't worry about anything like that. No, not the Bulgarian splits. Oh no. Edward said no more hip thrusts. No, put the put the kettlebells away. Better than last year's Pride, I guess. That's true. That's true. It was a much better, for me at least, it was a much better experience. Good point, Ruba. Yes. Oh my god. Anyway, Ubisoft, you know, Ubisoft. Ubisoft, their showcase was cool though. I will say. I mean, I'm not like a fan of like Prince of Persia as a series. I don't even know when those things came out. So, but like, that's cool for some people. They're doing a remake. It was weird that they Tyler's words rang in my mind actually because of it. They're like release date, the fall of 2026, and I was like, man, they're doing that thing. Which Tyler's right. In the Discord, he had mentioned, he was like, I wish people wouldn't announce games like years in advance, because for those that don't know, today marks 6 years since the teaser trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, which is just now really entered development. So yippee yahoo. Be a good 6%er and look like a Dorito on a stick. Oh my god. No, see, I don't even do, I don't do chest well. I just don't like chest very much. Like, I don't like vanity muscles of like your lats and stuff like that. Like, that's just not really something that I'm interested in. Cause like, what if I get trapped in a cave someday? You know what I mean? Like, I prefer, I don't know a better word to describe this, so I'm sorry, but like, so like the like lithe kind of ability to like maneuver in like caves is much more important to me than like being big. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not jacked. Obviously, Jatters, I'm huge. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who, you know? Yo, that is how do. What? What do you mean, what? Chat, we've been over that. You know that I have gone cave diving before. That is not news. That is like an established fact. And so in doing that, how often go into caves? Like Recently? I guess not. I haven't gone this year, but like... Nap is Dwayne the Boulder. True. True. No. What do you mean? Why would you willingly do that? Because I got to go see sick Mayan ruins. What do you mean? This is not well established. This is well established. We talked about this like years ago. Okay, I guess story time, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I went to like several of the major Mayan sites in areas in Mexico and stuff like that, and in through the a jungle area there, and to get to some of those locations, you particularly around Tulum, you got to go out into the water and then scuba dive under and then swim up into them, and then you can go in that way. Because I don't know, archaeology was something that I considered for a while, and then, but you know. I'm the remember guy. I don't remember this. Well, that's on you, man, because I distinctly talked about it. I know I talked about it. How many of us have been here for years? I mean, many of you, actually. Quite a few. And that might have seen my old professor, maybe. I don't know, what was their name? Or it was on that Lara Croft. No, I should say, it was a very safe venture that was designed for like very rudimentary stuff. We were with several guides. It was not like I'm just me, Napoleon. I'm rocking up to the edge of the Tulum site and diving deep, like. But no, because like, particularly because a lot of burial ritual locations, as well as a lot of locations of sacrifice, were in what are now unreachable caverns that there used to be landways into, but those landways have mostly crumbled in. So the only way in is to go up through the water. It only gets really freaky when there's like, I don't know, like with fish around you and stuff like that. That and when you're like between, because once you're in, like it's a little too tight at times to want to bother with like a scuba tank. So like you're like snorkeling between pockets of air, and that is a little sketchy. I'll give you that. That one sketches me out. So like between little pockets of air caverns, didn't like that so much. And I like, not that it was truly dangerous. I never like was fearful, but I was like, man, if I just like breathe out, I'm donezo. They were because they wait for everybody. You're in a pocket, and then they're like, all right, next one is like 30 seconds to a minute this way or whatever. But they bring a guy along and he's carrying an oxygen tank, and you just click your little red light that they give you if you truly are like panicking, and then he'll swim up to you, kind of thing, because it's big enough for two. It's big enough. We all went single file in some places, but it was usually big enough for like two people to be next to each other for somebody to swim under you. He'd swim up under you, and then he'd be there with the tank, and then you could breathe. It feels like I've been here for years. Limply raises withered hand. It feels like I've been here for eons and eons. We talked about the ruins, not the specifics. Oh. Did I ever tell the story about me getting lost? I swear to God I did. No, because I know I did. And the only reason I know I did is because I have later subsequent messages clarifying from Pink, which happened like so it was like I said, it was a long time ago I told this story, but it happened on stream. I know that for a fact. Who's Pink? Okay, I'm the memory guy. Got lost on the burial ground. No, I didn't get lost underwater. No, that was separate. I got lost at just outside of oh God, why am I blanking on the name of the site? Oh God, no, 1 second. It's like a big tower in the forest. I want to say it's like something with a B in it. Koba! That's I'm an idiot. Koba! Jeez. Good God. Wait, huh? Wasn't there a snake involved? Or wait, no, that was my father. He went to Cozumel, a lot with cruise ships. Ooh. But no, yeah, so with Koba, I just got like off of the beaten track because we weren't like at the site of Koba. We were a little ways away where there was like actual archaeology going on and not just like tourism. Which, not that like Koba's a great site in and of itself. But you know, it's a little difficult to like learn when you're in and amongst like, you know, random families on holiday. So it was more of like an active area, but that's like, it's about 40 minutes out into the jungle from Koba. But anyway, it was a really cool dig site and stuff like that. But I, you know, me being me, I didn't want to become dehydrated while I was there. So I was just absolutely sucking down water bottles like nobody's business. I was like a fish. I was just gulp, gulp, gulp all through the forest, just like an idiot. Cause then, you know, nature calls and I was like, oh, well, I gotta go to the washroom. The tour guy was like, oh yeah, just over there. He had meant a lot closer than I'd realized. I thought he meant there was a marked place. Like he quite literally meant like the tree he pointed to like 2 feet from him kind of thing. Like he was like, don't leave. I thought he meant there's a marked area over there. You know what I mean? So me being me, you know, I started meandering off. Not the smartest idea when you're in like a random area that you don't know in a jungle. But as it turned out, I was eventually out away, and when I eventually found my way back, I got lost for about like 15 minutes to 20 minutes, so not terribly long, but long enough for it to be like, oh no, I don't actually remember my way back. But eventually I was able to like hear sound enough to be like, oh, that sounds like people, and I found the right people, and because they had come out looking for me because I had not gone 2 feet, I had gone away. And then I got a talking to because it was then that I learned that there had been like a radio message to them that there was like a jaguar in the area, and I was like, oh fun. So anyway, I almost became mincemeat at one point in my life, but I didn't, and so I think that is divine providence that I am just simply built different. I think that's like inarguable, you know? What other reasoning could there be? What, luck? Pfft. Nah, clearly not. That'd be crazy. But anyway, yeah, so that was a fun time. How do we get on this topic? I forget. Anyway, Ubisoft. You were built too small and scrawny to be considered, I am not small and scrawny. What part of that? Oh my god. What part of me completing the uber buff pyramid of doom that was at that pride event thing did you not understand? My god. What, you think what? Oh, they chose me to lift because I was petite and easy to lift? No. That would not have been the case. And if you think that's the case, then you're wrong. Don't just say yes! Oh my god. Yeah, completely unrelated, Rube. I'm sure, completely and utterly unrelated. In fact, you know, it's got nothing to do with anything. Oh man. Why is experiencing all this pride? Why is he experiencing all this pride stuff and not us? I don't know. Apparently, it sounds like most of you guys aren't planning on going, so maybe that's why. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have a theory about it. Shoot, go for it. What's the theory, King? Lay it on me. Because he's an extrovert. I mean, I just say yes. They just go, hey, you want to do whatever? I go, sure. All right. Was our gay internet savvy friend there? Yes, they were there. That's who went. MJ's like, yippee! Probably looks very conventionally attractive. No, I don't think so. Not person. Not that I'm. Not that I think I'm like a bad-looking dude, but I'm not like Henry Cavill. Like, I'm bigger than him. I'm more swole. That guy's arms. Puny, not like mine. That was the careful friend. Yes, and your point. She knows too much, is why she knows to say careful. Because she knows that I've gotten into too many situations that I didn't realize I was getting myself into. But it's not my fault that I end up being Mr. Magoo in this situation. I just like being nice to people. No. Love her. When do we get to meet your little friend Snapster? Never. That is mixing like nitroglycerin and dynamite. I ain't adding those two together. That's no. That is a bad idea in every capacity. It was a bad idea when Pink was here. It's a worse idea with Ruba here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh man. Yeah, you're not. I'd maybe think better of you if you were. What do you mean? I could absolutely be bigger than I could have just as what's his defining features? Just as big of arms, just as cleft a chin, just as I don't know, hairy a chest. He has a hairy chest, doesn't he? Isn't that his whole thing? Yeah, because it's Superman. That was a news item. I forgot about that. That was like a whole thing where the news was like, I don't know about this Hollywood. It was hilarious. Ruben Nap has a friend who is gay and online and has literally translated jokes that we've said to him, and I want to meet her because we would destroy Nap. I know of this friend. She's been mentioned before. MJ just refuses to let anybody not know about it. I didn't know you've only been here 2 weeks. Ruba's been here a long time, chat. You realize it's closer to a year than it's not, right? Like, it is closer to having been a year that Ruba's been here than not. He works out chest. You literally just admitted to not doing that. Well, no, I just admitted to not being vain about it. That's different. That's different. I'm sure I could. I got chest muscles, probably. Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy? We're 2 weeks away from month 8, baby. Yeah. Oh, I thought they were here longer. Ruba showed up after the Mr. Fox video, which premiered in November, I believe. A week before Thanksgiving was the plan, so I think that's when I got it out. I could just predict what it is when it's that Fred because she's the smart one. What do you mean? No, I'm smart. I'm capable. You sound like it. She also feels I'm incapable. It's so memorable yet fresh in your mind. It's just because they're so used to the dullness that I provided, and you're just such a breath of fresh air for them, Ruba. I'm sure that's all it is. Nap is the musculature of a malnourished weasel. It's Wessel. My God. It's important to note that video is almost 840k views. Which video? A Henry Cavill one? Oh, the one where he like builds a computer? I thought that'd have more. Oh wait, you mean my video? You mean, oh my God, I thought we were still. You mean my video? Oh my God. That's. I was in 2 conversations. I mean, that's what I've been trying to say for ages. Wow. It's just for me. Oh, so you're looking to build a PC? Is that it? That's cool, dude. That's cool. You're planning to build yourself a PC sometime soon? Is that it? Is that why? I'm sure it'd be no other reason. Just building a PC. And you just want to know how that works, yeah? What were you saying about being smart and capable again? Well, oh, I'm sorry. I was having 2 different conversations, and then Edward switched into the other one. I didn't realize. Oh my God. Fiends, the lot of you. Good God. But yeah, no, that video's it's crazy that it's still going. We passed 8,500 subscribers on YouTube. That's genuinely bonkers. Like in a way that I'm like, no, that's not real. I'm waiting to post something, and then the good news is every subsequent video, none have lost me any subscribers. They have all had net gains of additional subscribers. And they've all technically, for a channel average, done like above average. Though technically that average is now changing because of how many videos are hitting in that area. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna lose you subs? No! Oh, this totally is a chat. This is absolutely. This is absolutely the type of chat that if I were like, you know those streamers who are like almost to like 1 million subs and they're like, oh, we're gonna pass it, and then it starts clicking down. It starts going down by like hundreds of thousands in a second. That's absolutely you guys. You are absolutely the type who'd do such a thing. No more gravel. Without a doubt, you won't even acknowledge it, not gonna lie. You'd be like, do not perceive me. What, are you telling me that you've noticed that I like don't announce when milestones happen? Oh my god. Guys, Nap's sword has too many round edges. Probably does actually. But oh, you know what does it though? Me! Look! I'm dying right here. Creeper's gonna come up out of nowhere. It's gonna come up out of a cave right after I've taken all the armor off. But look! There you go. 3D print a little guy. There you go. That's simple, right? Presumably. I don't know if it's not. Don't bother. Off topic, but to call back to the earlier combo, please go to Pride if you get, but it'll create an opportunity to go if you can. Yeah. See, everybody I've ever met who's gone to one said it was like a really like magical and fulfilling experience for them. So you guys should go. I can understand being introverted about things, but I have lots of friends who are like introverted, and even when they went, they were like, "Okay, I'm glad I did," you know. Total square, okay. Of filaments distraught. No! I'll get off my soapbox now. No, I think you're right, dude. I think that's the healthy message to send. Particularly in a day and age where like so much of life is so online that it's like, I think it's good to meet people like that. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm speaking from like, obviously the outside looking in, but I imagine it's like healthy to like meet people of a like mind and like interest and the rest, you know? Particularly if you grew up without that experience. I mean, I grew up like with like schools that obviously did have that, so like it wasn't new to me ever, or like my friends. But yeah, it's about you, but I generally felt less cute. But also, I don't know what it's like for you. Maybe the gay friends I would suck. It's medicine! Yo! I have a migraine, but I'm here for the almost 3-year anniversary. Medicine! Bro, if you got a migraine, you don't gotta be here. We're not celebrating till Friday, cause it's not technically the anniversary. So we're not don't worry, we're not celebrating till Friday. I hope you're doing well outside of the migraine though. That sucks, dude. You should be laying down or like in a dark room or something. Because he hates me. No, I'm not. Listen, Colin's sick. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Listen, just call it sick, bro. I'm just saying. You know, it's possible. It's doable. On the outside, always looking at. So true, King. So true. What an odd musical. I want to be here anyway. It's almost the anniversary. That's a celebration too. Yo. Laying down in the dark room with a stream of Chinese takeout. Yo. Love wonton soup. Ooh. I could absolutely kill for some wonton soup. Oh my god. I have to make money for those 4 hours. Simply call in sick and then show up in a mask and rob them, and then you're good. Don't do that. That's a joke. Don't commit crime. I have never had soup. Not to say you're like never had soup. I don't know if that's physically possible. It is possible because I did. How do you avoid soup? It's like the key to humanity in life. Just a hot liquid. We had an incident where we had to call the police. Oh my god, are you okay? As expected, they did nothing. Oh. Wait, the police are like management or like both? Chow mein, chop suey, and satay are the go-to orders for Chinese takeout at my house. Ooh. Ooh. Chow mein, my beloved. Oh, man. Police officer watched him get on the bus with my manager. Just watched? Huh? And said it looked bad. He'd pull the bus over to get the guy. Wait, he took your manager hostage? Wait, what? The sea is soup. I don't know about that. Yo, cinnamon. How do? I just opened my eyes and somehow I'm here. Morning salutations. Good morning. No, the police officer watched as my manager was like getting on the bus. Go get him. Oh, okay. What? All right, sounds like, I mean, me from being from Nunavut, I'm aware of this myself personally. Me personally, I'm aware of this, you know, having been living in Nunavut, but sounds like cops everywhere suck. I mean, we've been known, but still, oh my god, dude, that, good lord. I need some, vines. I need from Boss. I mean, my cops were specifically made to kidnap? Huh? You what? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, they were deployed in the Boer War. I know these guys. Never mind. I remember these guys. Yeah. Yeah, I remember them. They were in the Boer War. Or the second one, I should say. Not so much the first one. They weren't really involved with the first one, but they were involved with the second one. I'll tell you that. Nab, you keep saying Nunavut. I don't know. I don't think it is where you think it is. Point at a map and show us Nunavut without looking at the names. Okay. So like, wait a minute. How's the easiest way to do this? I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I'm so smart. Give me a second. I just gotta run all the way to all the way to over there. Wait a minute. By the power of war, I'll get there quicker. Yippee yahoo! Lord! Nunavut. Is there no T? Is there no T? Is it not Nunavut? Keep saying it and I can't figure out how to say it. Well, I'm from there, so you know how I say it has to be the right way, you know? I would know. Me personally. Alright, let me just let me just organize. All right. So we got wait, no, that's the US. They go across the top, then there's Michigan. Dips up, I think. Yes. Oh, it only dips once. Then it goes over a little bit. Then up again, I think. And then back down? For, like, the little thing? That's... Oh, it's so much bigger. Okay. The prairie... No, wait, this should stay, like, to there. Yeah. Okay. And then it goes kind of up and then kind of back down a little bit to have a peninsula thing going on here. And then it's got another thing here. And then it goes up from that. And then kind of just like across with a bunch of stupid freaking, no offense, islands. And then Alaska's like here, so I'll cut it there. And then it comes kind of back down to there, because Washington's here. And then that's like up to like here-ish is BC. Then there's 3 in a row that are prairies. There is large Ontario that's like all the way up and down. There's large Quebec. It's all up and down. Oh, so much on base. Is this Canada? It's all of it. It's all of it. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Nova Scotia. Then there's the one with the Viking ship. Oh, the tiny little somewhere. I guess we'll do that. Yeah. That's the whatever it's called, island. Newfoundland or something. Then there's Viking ship. Something. I forget its name. New Brunswick. New Brunswick. And then I think it comes back. Yeah, and then up here. All right. Okay. So yeah, we have BC, and there was oh, is it Yukon and then Northwest Territories, or is it Northwest Territories then Yukon? And then anyway, right here basically is none of it. Effectively, like right there, right there, and kind of up a bit. There you go. I named them all, I think. I named them all. How many was that? Was that all of them? I think that's all of them. I'm like 90% sure. I don't even think bro drew Canada right. I think I did. I'm using redstone. Is the only province that officially made its language both French and English. The rest are just English unless it's Quebec. Wait, what? I thought the whole thing was that it's bilingual. Yeah, that's roughly it. In like a Minecraft way. That's roughly it. New insert English town name. Well, funny thing about that, I guess when you colonize a place, you're able to decide what things are called. I guess when you make the place, you can name it after everywhere you used to be. Well, this should actually pop in a little bit. There should be a bay here. The Hudson Bay Company. So it should actually like kind of come in, I think. And then cross up or something. I think that is more what it is. Well, because, like, right there would be, like, Michigan and, like, Wisconsin and stuff like that. And that would be, it'd be Washington. So, like, that'd be, yeah, that'd be, like, BC. And that'd be, like, the other two. And then none of it's, like, right there. Or, like, there. It's there. I know where it is. I live there. Federal level is bilingual. Homie just said Southern Ontario, Kentucky. What do you mean? When did I say that? Why did you take this opportunity to dunk on me when I was just making an observation? I didn't mean it as a dunk. I just meant like, yeah, I mean, you know, that's why, probably. So, Nap, none of it is near Alaska. Am I understanding you right? No. I mean, yes and no. Like Alaska is, like, here. But there's a thing, there's, like, I don't know, Yukon or Northwest Territories, and then none of it's in. None of it's nearer to, like, the bay, the big bay thing. I think it's even on it. Technically, maybe. You didn't include Southern Ontario? It's a rough approximation! In your delivery, young man. Young man! I'll have you know, I'm 1,003 years old. I'm 58! I'm older than everybody here combined! Like we're not original, as if we named it specifically modernly. Medicine is being way too nice compared to Sid and Edward. Nep's Crash Mode Kitty and Drum is on point. Let's go! There is one final test to be before Napoleon. There's a minor celebration. What do you get from Timmy's? Timmy's? Timmy. What do you get from Timmy? There's a minor celebration. You get a celebration? You would go and get cake. Little cake. You'd get a little bit of cake. Oh, Tim Hortons! Okay, that helps. Tim Hortons. Okay, that's a coffee shop. Okay, you get coffee and donuts, I guess. Pull out of themselves. No, we just don't have it up here. It's just very cold in none of it, so we don't have one. We just don't have one. Tim, what? You chopped them up? What do you mean? What do you mean? If there's a minor group celebrate, what in God's name? What? These just look like donut holes. They look like munchkins. What do you mean? What? I'm pretty sure those are just donut holes, but alright. The day that none of them bit died. What do you mean? I just pointed to. I'm looking it up. I'm so right about that. I know I'm right. Menacing Nintendo is on point. I was right. It's even on the bay. I demand an apology. I'm starting to suspect that you're from New Jersey. That's one, putrid. But two, in what capacity? Donut holes is the normal word. Why are you, wait, if the place is called Tim Hortons, why are you selling bits of Tim? Why are you selling his bits? They don't even look comedic. How to insult a New Yorker in one easy step. I wouldn't know that either. I'm a Nunavatonian. He's from Connecticut, where they're all really snooty, but not about not being from Jersey. Oh God, Connecticut. You know what I know of Connecticut? I know that the Madagascar animals almost got sent there, and they weren't happy about it. You know, just for the no, you don't. I have told you time and time again that no, I've never even visited that place. I don't even know what you mean. Hand to God, I've never visited. I could say that I'm telling you the utmost truth in that statement. You're reaching. That's on you. Listen. Nap, what would you order if you had a coffee with 2 cream and 2 sugar? Well, first of all, that sounds like a lot. Jesus Christ. But 2 cream? My God. I'd probably just say, can I get 2 cream, 2 sugar? What do you mean? That's the most common way you'd say that, I'd guess. Going, oh God, about 2 of the 3 tri-state areas need to start. You're so bad at this. I guarantee you find some schmuck from Ohio and they'll also tell you they wouldn't want to be from Jersey. Nobody wants to be from Jersey. It's Jersey. The only export they have is a show about how awful they are. What do you mean? Oh man. I'll get a medium double. If you want a dark roast or a decaf, you mentioned that. No one liked my Tim Horton was the second coming of Christ bits. Wait, what do you mean? Was he? It's like communion. The Timbits are symbolic of Tim Horton's body. The coffee is blood. Like how communion bread is Christ's body. And oh my God. Now I just like to believe there's a Church of Canada. Was he? I don't know. You guys seem to know a lot about him. I couldn't not say I was from Liverpool. First chance I got, it seeped out of me. You physically can't stop. Oh. He was a famous hockey player? That's so on the nose. I'm sorry, but that's so on the nose. Oh man. Oh, it must really get you that never mind. No, it doesn't. What am I saying? This is a 94% crowd. I kind of thought Tim Horton was just a guy. Well, apparently he's a famous hockey player, which feels very both on brand, but also like, really? I like, you know what, you know what's crazy? Ruba was here for a lot less time than Medicine and Edward, and yet only now, I got my education on Britishisms a lot earlier than anybody tried to tell me what it is that they do up in Canada. I mean, down in the rest of Canada. Miles Gilbert Tim, where's Tim coming there? From 1930 to 74 was a Canadian professional ice hockey defenseman who played 24 seasons in the NHL. Spent the majority of his career playing for Toronto Maple Leafs. Did he play with them when they last won? Their name's almost off the cup. Hell to them, dude. Incredible save. Call me Tim Horton. I'm a great defenseman. You know, King, you're on thin ice with these guys. Don't spread much. Watch your mouth. What do you mean? Oh my god. I was going to ask them about okay, you tell me. Edward, do you watch hockey? If I made a joke about the current finals, would you be able to follow it? About the Oilers versus the Florida whatever their name is. Oh wait, no, I came here to put away my I'm like one of the few Cerbos raised who don't, to be fair. Fan of the Rangers. Who do they play for? Rangers of where? Texas? Oh, the Texas Rangers? Do the same in its prime month to watch your mouth. I don't care if there's truth. I was talking about the Maple Leafs and they're on a losing streak. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where the Rangers are from. I've never heard of that team. Okay, Buster. What, the bunny from Arthur? Like, there's a lot of Canadian kids who like hockey a lot. I personally watch rugby. For the plot. Oh, is that like another Britishism of you guys? No, like not in a negative, just like a... Is that like another carryover? Y'all big on rugby? Neat. But I gotta go now. Bye, Dragon Cord. Have a good rest of your week, dude. Oh, man. Pouring out any better than I can. What do you mean? All I said was I don't know where the Rangers are from. I don't know what that means. America for hockey not being contact sport anymore. Also play lacrosse. Oh, isn't that like a national sport for you? I remember reading that and I was like, I thought it was hockey. I blame America for not being a contact sport anymore. Well, you know what? You can get a say if you win the cup in this century. How about that? How about if sometime in this century you actually win? Then maybe you guys get a say in what happens. How's that? People play lacrosse after high school? I guess. So, like... yeah, I guess. Doesn't mean you guys are winning. Oh, wait, that's what we do best, baby. We get them to come live here. Stole? I think you mean compensated fairly. Y'all pay more? Well, you know, sucks to suck, but get some bigger pockets, I guess. I don't know. Fellow Canadian, well, you know, being from one of the territories, I feel so removed, you see. Being from the territory, you know, we're just so, it feels so removed. Sports people make way too much money. Incorrect. I disagree with this statement vehemently. You can say that too much money is charged and that the industry itself makes a surprising amount of money, but I think it is incorrect to suggest that the individuals players are making too much money, because all that means is the money would go to the shareholders or the owners otherwise. And I think it is much more beneficial for actual players who are, effectively speaking, the means of production in this case, to be getting their due for the profit that they're creating, rather than a system where they make all this profit for people but they don't get the share in any of it. But that's just my take. Mind you, I'm not speaking to hockey specifically, I'm talking to more basketball, but yeah. Sports people make way too much money not play. You're right, you did. I presumed you meant players. If you didn't, that's my mistake. I don't know who else sports people mean. All of the above. Oh my god, it's Pride. Why are we talking about sport? Well, I keep trying to talk about Ubisoft. And I keep getting run off at the pass. Woe is me. Woe is me and my Ubisoft qualms. Pride would be talking about rugby players. Probably not all of Pride, Edward. There's more than just one group involved. Do I not have any? All right, I'll just take it from that side. But yeah, my high school was big on rugby. Intriguing. Pride would be talking about tennis players. Challenges. I haven't seen that movie. I've heard good things. It managed to, at the very least in the popular zeitgeist, pivot when its like financial performance was not nearly what people thought it would be. Because as an opening, it definitely did not do as hot as they were hoping. Yeah, right, and then it goes this way. No. And we'll go up here. I am quite excited, though, I will say, for with Ubisoft. Okay, nobody's saying anything. Well, I shouldn't say excited. I was gonna say is the actual, so like the new Star Wars game that they showed off, Outlaws. It continues to look good. And sadly enough, it actually looks like they looked at what Starfield did and didn't add, and then went, let's add all the things Starfield didn't add. Though I will say, Xbox Showcase, Starfield is at least finally adding more alien-type species, which is good, because I think that was one of the leading problems. Not the only one, but... And also their new stuff looks more handcrafted, so I'm very glad to see that, but... My god, man. My god. But I'm so sad, because I won't be able to buy this, Ubisoft Star Wars game. Not because not like I won't be able to, like I won't be buying it due to the scuzzy business practices of Ubisoft, but it's such a shame. It's such a shame. It looks like a lot of heart went into it, you know what I mean? And that's always a shame when there's like a game that like, it clearly is like the devs really put a lot of love into it, but like I can't buy it because that's support of the system that I don't like. I've yet to see it, but I'm so strapped in when it comes to streaming something or other, because I don't know how to sail seas. Huh? You what? You're not buying Ubisoft anymore? Well, I'm not buying from a company that's like base game, $100, and then $130 to get all of the content that's normally in it, because they're locking like bank heist mission. Like they're locking a bunch of missions that are like clearly not even just like extra missions. They're like main story beats at points, and it's like okay. And so they're locking that behind paywalls and stuff like that. And so it's like, oh, Pirate Snap. Oh, for Skull and Bone? Oh no, I wouldn't buy Skull and Bone anyway. That thing's half-baked. That's a half-baked game. If I wanted a pirate game, I'd play Sea of Thieves. Skull and Bones is a really half-baked game. Or so I'm sorry. It's a quadruple A gaming experience, if what's his face is to be believed. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. You guys sound crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how to say. So wait for challenges to come to streaming. Makes sense. As far as the challenger movie goes, I think they overshot how much Zendaya's influence would overshoot flagrant homophobia. I think there's some of that. I also think its marketing was just a little off. And additionally, like, I don't know how else to describe. Like, I think word of mouth did a lot of favors to it. But in general, I don't know. I mean, because like Zendaya's not really. I think Zendaya is great, but it's not like she's a quote-unquote movie star in the way that she's like a tried and true, this is someone who gets people to come see movies, you know what I mean? She's not had a performance outside of the Dune franchise, but I don't know if you could necessarily say that that's because of Zendaya, you know what I mean? Not that it is because of Timothée Chalamet, I think it's because it's Dune. But anyway, I also think they kind of, I mean, in general, the box office, like, has been on fire for the past like 2 months, and it may potentially become the death of like movies and theaters in general. I'd actually be surprised if you don't see them repeal, not that I want this to happen, repeal legislation that prevents studios from owning the theaters, because currently it's like the reason that like there are movie theater companies and movie studios is because the studios legally can't buy the movie theaters, you know what I mean? Did someone say the death of creativity? If they had 2 gals and a guy, would have performed the exact way they thought it would. See, I don't know, because I also don't know. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that you're not wrong to say that there is like homophobia playing into the matter. Absolutely, without a doubt. But I think there's more to what caused the like. Because it's not like it's the only movie that underperformed this year. Like most movies have been underperforming. Not that they'll never recapture the box office as it was pre-COVID. But I don't know. I think challengers would have had better chances if it released in some ways like either in the summer a bit more or at least closer to like next awards season. You know what I mean? Just because it's like the style of movie that could make a play for some sort of award that way. And then people might get more buzz around it, but I don't know. I would have heard of the challenge at all, if not for it being hella gay. Like I said, people have free ways to distract themselves. We are in a recession. Yeah. Is like big into sexed up things right now. I haven't seen hype of anything outside hype for anything like that outside queer circles. No, I don't think that's necessarily true, because you got things like not like shows like Euphoria and stuff like that, and those are big overall, and that would be a show that is in that vein. as well as you have shows like Game of Thrones and stuff like that like prided themselves on having more explicit content. Nap, if they had marketed that film as Zendaya kisses a girl, it would have absolutely performed better. I think you could make an argument that it could have performed somewhat better. I really don't think you can, like, I don't think that's what held it back to the degree of like how poorly it performed, financially speaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that would have I would say that could have closed the gap by maybe another 10 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it made several $1 million. It's not like it made no money at all, but it's just like it was tracking for people were expecting somewhere close to, like, I feel like the opening numbers people were expecting were closer to the 30 million mark. And they ended up in like the 10. Like, it was like, I want to say its opening was like 15, 17, maybe at the end of the weekend, 25 at most. Whereas like the projections were like, oh, anywheres from 30 to 41 or something like that. "10 years ago. Buddy, House of the Dragon's like currently a fairly big property. What do you mean? I'm not gonna say, I was gonna say not since Game of Thrones, but it's different. House of the Dragon is equally that way though. And there's also lots of that in, I guess I should say my understanding. I haven't personally watched it, but like there's explicit content in The Boys. There's explicit content in, in like animated animation, particularly is growing with like the Castlevania shows and the Cyberpunk show. Anime in general is on the rise in its popular input. Book talk is like a thing, and that's like certainly beyond just queer spaces. Other people don't talk or watch about those shows for the sex ed stuff, is what I mean. I'd say you're greatly underestimating the specific impact that those shows have had in that regard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. It is also very male gaze, hypersexualized, and was very popular. Yeah. But the difference between Euphoria and Challenge is how Zendaya's character. Yeah. Like, no, I think I want it to be clear. Like, I don't think you're wrong, Ruba, in the sense that like I think you're correct that would have absolutely improved its box office. I'm not saying that is like a good or bad thing. I'm saying like homophobia definitely played into it, and that would have improved it. I don't know if it would have saved the movie though, in the sense that I think the same way that like other movies were all failing around it, like I don't think the problems that harm challengers are the problems able to be set at the feet of challengers. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I think there were other problems beyond its marketing and beyond its content that was more would have gone up but not been a blast out, is my point. Huh? To the quality of the product, I haven't seen the movie. Yeah, fair enough. I'm more just speaking to it in the way that like most of what I'm talking about is stuff that's like belongs to the trades and stuff like that. So your Deadline, your Hollywood Reporter, your stuff like that, Box Office Mojo, the different industry, I guess you could call them journalists, industry journalists who like explore this kind of stuff. I just know marketing. Yeah, and I think you're right in the sense that like you would have seen if they played it more towards the male gaze, it probably could have had better commercial success overall. But it also would have been a lot. See, I guess the double-edged sword of that is it also would have been a lot more forgettable. All right, we're at the same height with each. Oh. Oh. Why did I do that? All right, there we go. Jump one, jump one, jump one. Perfect. Up. I think out of the Xbox showcase, by the way, just to bring it back to those, just because it's in the news, stuff like that, but I have no idea what we're talking about. We were talking about the marketing of challengers. But if you do know what I'm about to talk about, though. I was going to talk about how I do think it's very funny. I mentioned this in the Discord that for the Fallout 76 bit that they did in the actual like showcase where they where they're doing their telethon and they all got those Pip-Boys look so good, dude. Why on God's green earth couldn't they have included those in the I don't know, for any of who've ever seen the Pip-Boys that did come out for the collector's edition of, I think it was Fallout 4. They were so hokey, dude. They were so hokey. They were not well put together, and they were very cheap. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, they just looked sick in that. But I still think it's funny that they had like now with 17 million vault dwellers, and like 2 months later, when they actually like from when they filmed that, it's like already to 20 million. That's crazy. Total separate issue, but I have another soapbox to get on. Continue as you would while I write my rant. Pop off, King. You, as an advance warning, you may need to break it into 2 messages. It should tell you if you've gone over the character limit, but if it doesn't, then just I don't know, because otherwise you'll like type it that it won't show up, and that's probably annoying. But yeah, anyway, so I was very for lack of a better word, like I found that amusing. I think it was very funny. I do not think they are canonizing the fact that 20 million vault dwellers in 76, but it's a funny image. Oh yeah, I mean, I think the way they phrased it, I don't even think they said there was 17 million in Vault 76. I think they said there was 17 million in vaults. You know what I mean? For canon purposes. So it's like, because they weren't specifically selling in 76, were they? Or maybe they were. Maybe that's what that telethon was. But it sounded like it was just like, join Vault-Tec, you know? I kind of wish they brought the voice actor from 4. You know, the guy who was like, but I am Vault-Tec. The Jimmy Stewart stand-in, like the... Oh, you gotta let me in. I am Vault-Tec. What do you mean? I'm telling corporate about this. Love that guy. Miss him every day. It was 76 Pacific. Well, I still wish they had that guy. Who knows? Maybe they will canonize it. Maybe they'll decide 76 was like a mega vault. I'm still mad, by the way. I haven't finished, but I'm still mad that they killed that doctor so early in the Fallout show. Spoilers. It's like episode 2. I'm not that worried about spoilers for that, but vague spoilers that I'm not gonna get like too deep into. It's been months. I know that I'll probably get spoiled on things, so it's like but I'm still salty about it just because he had such cool information. He was like, oh, you were in this vault with this kind of material. And I'm like, what else do you know? I want to sit down and just talk to you about the different vaults. No! Oh my god. I just wanted his input on things, you know? I just wanted him to tell me all about the different vaults that he knew and worked on. Respectively, the state of West Virginia has a population of 1 million. Yeah, right now. Right now. You don't know what happened in the year 2077. Baby boom. You don't know. Third baby boom for the war as it goes on. You know, who knows? Maybe they're having lots more babies. You never know. Yo, Tyler!
This is another test from the National Emergency
Oh my
Broadcast
god.
There is a nuke inbound to Nunavut, Bermuda.
No! No, I live there! Wait, no! Oh my god, thank you for the dono. Man's a menace. Nap feels about the doctor how I feel about Nap. Oh, from 5. For some reason I thought you meant like Doctor Who, and I was like, I mean, I like Doctor Who quite a lot. I go back and forth on who my favorite Doctor is all the time, but I haven't kept up with it, but I liked it quite a lot, I should say. I was a big fan at the time. Tyler with the long con. What's with the as though like I didn't know it was you? What? The doctor was enclave, so he might know stuff about things, but he'd probably know more about the government. The government's used. Well, then how did it? Well, but the implication is clearly that he knew a lot, right? Because he's able to be like, oh yes, that vault. And he's like, you had a cornfield projector. Like he knew. That's the kind of like specific detail where I'm like, this guy knows. He knows a lot. And I want to know. And I think he was a coward. I think he was a coward for taking the tablets he did. The iPads. You should finish the show, maybe. Well, are you implying that operating off of only 3 episodes of knowledge is not a good way to watch a show? Well, you're wrong. Was the implication that you don't like the doctor? You just said you wanted to. Well, I didn't dislike the doctor, but I didn't. He's probably not a good guy, unless you mean the doctor is in Doctor Who. In which case, I really do wish he flew off the handle a little more. He was fun when he did that, but no, he had to be noble. He had to get mopey and noble about things. I watched the entire show in a night. It dropped, and then I went to a class 4 hours later. See, I've done with that with something. I don't know why. What caused me to fall off the Fallout show? I think, honest to God, the Gulper episode, like that. When I typed that up, by the way, in the Discord, that's my second time watching the Gulper episode. Because, like, for whatever reason, I watched it and went, eh. For some reason, it just like didn't click.
Nap, I want you to know I made a PayPal account just so I could dono $5.
Good God, man. You didn't have to do. Why? Oh my God. I mean, thank you, but also, Jesus Christ, you didn't have to go make a whole account just to do a dono message. You could use bits. You're a fiend. Well, no, I just mean, like, I watched the Gulper episode. I really don't like wherever Maximus's storyline's going off of this jump. I was like, I got very disinterested in him from what happened. I went, okay. I know this trope. All right. And I was like, What was that? You hear something? I heard like a muffled scream. What was that? Wait, you played a jump scare. Wait, why didn't that play? Or did it? Is that what I heard? Wait a second. I'm back. How is everyone? I'm doing great, Weirplant. I hope you are too. It played for us? Weird. It didn't. Why didn't that wrap through that? It came through very muffled. I thought you were bidding. No, it came through very muffled. I'm not sure why. 1 second. Oh, weird. It flipped to,
Well, I am at 50k bits
Good
donated now.
God, dude! It flipped to just output instead of monitor and output, so I didn't really get to hear it. Let's go! W for the nav community. I've turned it back. I turned it back. I think that was back when I was messing with the when I was messing with the thing. This is rigged. L. We stay winning, because normally it's a lot louder for me than it is for you, but for whatever reason it was set to only output. Did you fix it? No, don't worry about it. It was rigged. Always was. He did? Don't tell them that. They're gonna do it now. Why do you seek my downfall as a human being, huh? Why do you why do you wish nothing but sadness upon me? Jeez. Why? Yeah, it's fixed. Oh, at least it wasn't the bad one. That's the important thing. That's just Phil's of Minecraft getting shot in the neck by his wife with a Nerf dart. That's what that noise is. Don't worry about it. What? I said don't worry about it. What part of don't worry about it? Don't worry about where that sound comes from. Jesus! I hate it here so much. So much. Don't womp womp me. Oh my God. Why? Why? You begged for? No, I explicitly asked you not to. Or asked Tyler not to explicitly. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm losing my mind. Nobody has used these in so long! Why are you bringing them back? This is not the time to bring them back! No, the Gombar bit ended! It ended! It's done! It's over! It's bye-bye! Oh... See, because, like, the thing is, like, I don't know if you guys know, like, I don't get all the stuff that shows up here on screen. I don't actually see that. And so I just get blasted in through my ears, turned up to 11, stupid audio cues, because I thought that was a smart idea once upon a dream. And, you know, oh my god, it's been the worst choice of my life. I swear to God, it's taking years. It's taking years off my life. You think standing on a copper building in the rain's a smart idea? Yeah, I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Just wait until payday, Friday, smile.
Don't, oh my god. $6.95, you got it, boss. Okay, so it's a teacher-student joke. Teacher says, if I bought 100 buns for $1, what would each bun be? Student said, stale. Oh. Yeah, probably. Yeah, they'd probably be pretty stale at that point. Oh, hydrate. I'm glad that you feel that you got a laugh out of that, Star. I'm glad that it really tickled you. Mayhaps I should post the think piece in Discord instead, because the sound bites could be a while. What do you mean? No, I think they're all tapped out. I want to know the think piece. No, please. The think piece seems cool. Wait a minute.
I totally didn't spend like $65 for the bit.
Jesus
I am just
Christ,
a silly guy
Tyler.
doing silly things.
Tyler, no! Dude! Good lord! Tyler, why indeed? What did we talk about? For the bit, for tormenting me. Well, I hope it was worth it, King. I hope you stealing years off my life and giving me heart palpitations was worth it. Good googly boogledy. I would have only had to pay 40 if the first jump scare went through. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have it not hook up. Comedy is pretty funny. No, it's not. It's depraved and mean. That's what it is. It's not funny at all. Ruba really said, you know, I think this think piece isn't meant for a Twitch chat. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, actually, Ruba, fun fact. I think it was you who said this. I went back and talked to the Irish dude who has like the fish and chip shop. And yeah, he also said that he found it weird when he first moved here that there were like other kinds of vinegar, because like apparently, yeah, in the UK they only have malt vinegar, like the brown vinegar. But no, that's like an abnormal thing here. So that was neat.
Are you saying I don't have the right to do something? During
What?
Pride Month?
What?
I don't think I even need to say it. We all know what this is. Starts with homo, ends with phobic.
That, what? That's not, oh my god. You can't just walk into rooms and declare things homophobic because it's Pride Month. This is not how that works. What did we do? I already bought the bits. Oh god. My rant of the week is that TikTok trend cycle has actually made it impossible to accurately find clothes from a specific time period because we have bastardized actual time periods for the sake of trend. For example, a Y2K resurgence of 2020 to 2023 Y2K core signifies stuff.
Nap, that's exactly how it works. Are you trying to
What do
tell
you-
a gay person how Pride Month works?
Oh my
Face
god.
with raised eyebrow emoji.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can't win this conversation. I can't win this. Jewels tones, pastels, big sunglasses, chunky hats, lip gloss, chunky shoes, low-rise jeans, etc. Chat, did the first half send before I said the second half? Yes, it did. My issue with this is that those clothing trends aren't from the Y2K era. They're from the MC Bling era, which was early 2000s, pre-stock market crash trend of luxury and expensive looking clothing. The actual Y2K trend was the late 90s, signified by its dark futurism, which consists a lot of leather, muted colors, thin brown, slick hair, Doc Martens, metallic sunglasses, see the Matrix. How about that one? Yeah, it's sent. And it's it's interesting points too. I am waiting more. Finishes Maruba's message. I swear to God, I paused solely for the sake of the fact that Tyler's was gonna talk over me. I wasn't stopping to not go back. I even paused. Please, please. Why? And like that, and then like that. Let's see how that looks. So, chatters, do you like this more kind of like uniform style with the? I'm only doing this because Ruba had mentioned in a previous stream, like what kind of style was I going for? Do you like this idea of like the bracket, like that way with these like 4 chunked pieces versus the like flats versus out this way where it's like a lot more kind of just all over, intentionally all over, but all over nonetheless. My point being that it is now impossible to find clothes from time periods like the Y2K era because TikTok has commodified everything to a 15-minute trend cycle that overtakes every search algorithm, so finding genuine stuff becomes unsearchable. I agree. You know what, actually, funny enough, I was thinking about something similar today, or not similar to like exactly what you're saying, but just in the idea of like how advertising and stuff like that and trends have changed. Like, do you ever really, like, you ever think on, and not to say that this is like a deep thought, it's not, I'm sure everybody's thought about it passingly at some point, but it's just right before like stream, like 2 hours or so before stream, I was like, you know, scrolling the little TikTok, there I was, you know, and like ads will pop up, and it's always like this AI voice, like it's the text-to-speech voice reading out like, "Oh my god, I didn't know that I wanted this. Until now, I know. I wanted this," and whatever the item is kind of thing. And do you ever think about how, like, that is something that, like, kind of was, like, joked about and, like, nah, but that would never happen. Like, robots will sell us things in the future. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's just text-to-speech, but oh my god, it's weird, dude. It's so weird that it's, like, because it's just, and it's the most, like, useless, like, crud. You know what I mean? It's, like, so unimportant, like, churned out material from, I don't know, the TikTok shop or whatever. And it's just that same voice constantly. And on top of it becoming commodified to trend, and trend cycle is inaccurate to the essence of the original organically formulated trend. That's also a really interesting point. The organicality, the originalness, I guess, is really lost in a lot of these trends these days. I really like searching about styles. Do you guys know the best place for it? I can get ideas. Personally, I don't, but it's interesting. I'm trying to recall. My friend who's doing, like, you know, costume degrees, stuff like that. They wrote on that subject of particularly she was working on, like, women's fashion, and it was something about the death of color and femininity, and it was a big long think piece of how, like, fashion has also become cyclical in a way that, like, it won't ever harken back to before, like, the 60s, basically, for better or worse. But, like, it's like refusing to, it's locked itself into this, like, couple decade cycle that's now just consistently regurgitated itself of, like, 3 to 4 decades, and it'll just be the same 3 to 4 decades on loop or something like that. I forget the exact elements of it, so I can't really speak to it properly at this point, but I remember it was a very interesting concept. And I know that's more specifically geared towards women's fashion than just fashion writ large, but I do think it's an interesting idea how, like, fashion in general seems to be, like, eating itself a lot quicker now. Decades don't feel as pronounced in their fashion trends, I guess. I like Harry Styles. Yeah, I like his music. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I mean, they'll probably never reappear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But otherwise, you know, cool guy. He was there for all of 2 seconds, but, you know, he plays Thanos' brother. I feel like people don't realize that. Harry Styles canonically plays Thanos' brother in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I think that's great. Best off looking through Vogue's streetwear section. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like there's a number of those cases. Same way that the guy who plays Roy Kent in Ted Lasso was probably never gonna return as Hercules. Or if he does, like, I just don't, like, his whole, like, there's so many arcs recently in Marvel's cinematic universe that are just, like, kind of left open. You know what I mean? On the 3rd creation of the sword. Ooh. I'm loving the sweeping stealing when you go around that corner. Yeah. Roy Kent, my beloved. Pretty great, pretty great. And yes, Snap, you're dead on. It's why our generation, and by extension the 2020s, have no singular defined style or iconography, because all we do is harken back to the trends from 10, 20, 30 plus years ago without ever innovating or changing them in any original way. I will say it's not my point to make, in the sense that it's my friend. She's so smart. Her point. She's written twice on it, and also she did another piece that complements it, which is she makes this whole argument of why if you actually know fashion, corsetry in history is actually more of a feminist garment than what people say. She has a lot of beef with certain actresses because they go on to like talk shows and they're like, oh yeah, the corset is rearrange your ribs and it really hurts you. And it's like, okay, so that means you had an ill-fitting corset. Like, it was like, okay, so that means that they didn't put in the proper money and time to get you a real corset, to get you fitted properly. So that, because that shouldn't happen. There's this whole thing. It was such a surreal thing to read because I don't know. It's one of those things like, oh, you read it and there's like a paragraph about hoop skirts, and like in my own, I don't know, academic work, it's like that's never gonna be a paragraph anywhere. But it was a really cool read because like, okay, you gotta realize like as big as hoop skirts got, it made it was more of a statement for women in the way that it was like, oh, they could physically force you out, like you had to move out of the way and give room for this garment. You know what I mean? But anyway, not to get into that whole thing, but she's very smart. But yeah, it's all about I think a piece was about like, yeah, death of femininity and color in fashion and stuff like that. Ted Lasso, I love that. I love that series. Watch it like 4 times. No, I can't get it up. Is there any Ted Lasso fans here? Me, I quite like it. I didn't watch the most recent season, but I think that's only because I heard it like was a weaker season comparatively, and I really liked the first 2 in the sense that I was like, these 2 are such solid TV that it's like it's a very uplifting show. It's great in that way, you know. Any Severance fans here? What's Severance? Why do I feel like I know that name? Severance. Oh, this is the show where you don't know your job or something, right? Like you don't, like you I think it's based off a book, isn't it? Where it's like, yeah, you don't know what you actually do. You like go to sleep each night. Is it that show? I feel like it's got somebody from Parks and Rec in it. No spoils? I haven't seen it. I can't spoil it. Based off a book? I think so. I feel like I heard it was. Again, I haven't seen it or read it, so I have no idea. But I feel like that's what I'd heard. Nap, look at the Discord. Okay, I don't normally, but I will only because you've never betrayed me before. Yo! Hey, yo, wait, that's sick, dude. Sword. Dude, I just fundamentally don't understand 3D printing, so it's just so sick. Dude, that's awesome. No one has that. I can't make a good joke out of it. Yeah, no one's ever betrayed my trust and told me to look at the Discord when I shouldn't have. No. Yeah, who would do that? Not menacing. Not menacing, my beloved. Menacing and Stars now remain the 2 stalwart protectors. Drew it from scratch. Good lord, that sounds intense. Nap just completely taking my message out of context. Self-centered child. Well, you know, when you're an only child like me, everything's kind of about you, you know? It's just kind of how it works. I'm getting affectionate. Jesus Christ. Tyler. Near, far. Good God. Far across the distance, spaces between us. That's what it was. It was Plastic Man. Done that once because I remember you furious at being betrayed. Oh yeah, it was. It was Plastic Man. I take it back. Star, you are the only beloved. I forgot Menacing had betrayed me so. What did everyone else do? You want a list? I have technically never betrayed because I don't think I ever asked you to look at the Discord midstream. That's true! But also, should I hold doubt that you would not absolutely obliterate me? But also, I fully understand why you would trust me. Yeah, see? What did I do? I don't know. Probably something with Hitman 4. Probably something with Hitman 4. What song is it? What song? Oh! I know what song that is. Never mind. Oh my god, that's stupid. Oh man. Hitman 4 for PC, let's go! Forgiveness will be attained this Friday, God willing. God willing is a crazy statement. God willing. In the name of God. You know, you must have felt real cool in history at some point. Being able to say, in the name of God, stop this. You know what I mean? Like, and people would listen. It's crazy. That feels crazy, you know? I can't imagine. I can't imagine that, like, working. You know what I mean? Same way that, like, I feel like you'd feel real cool being able to say, like, seize him. And then, like, people just, like, rush up and grab someone. Or they got, like, the spears they can, the halberds they can cross in front of the door. You know, like, there's just old things that make you feel cool, probably. The power must have felt a bit. Exactly, right? Like, you just are elevated by, like, a horrible system, obviously. But you're just elevated to this degree of, like, yeah, I can just decide this. Like, you also can't imagine saying something and feeling cool. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Nap, this is how wars start. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, it also probably would have been wild, like, to be in, like, I don't know, Roman times or something like that. You're trying to slowly but surely, like, testudo your way, to like a whatchamacallit, like a breached wall. Like, oh, you threw big rocks at a wall until it crumbled into rubble, and now you have to climb loose rubble with a sharp knife and a leather covered piece of wood, and just hope that, like, arrows and slings aren't gonna rain down on you. No one's gonna just pour boiling oil down. Like, that's crazy. We are back with hot mocha. Ooh, mocha's good right now. Oh, did you get it from Timmy's? Did you go to Timmy's, pal? That power trip was not on my bingo card. I mean, that's on you, man. That's. That power trip wasn't on your bingo card? That's probably should have been. What? saying, probably could have and should have been, you know? I feel like you kind of could have saw it coming. One underestimates the ego of the average white man. It's true. A lot of problems can come from the random ego of white men. I'm not saying that's a good thing, by the way. I'm still like, yeah, you know, history in many ways can be chalked up to the underestimated of how fragile the ego of certain white men can be. Yeesh. Nap has been in his toxic arc for 3 long years. You gosh darn right I am. You better bet your bottom dollar, pal. Has anyone seen the recent film Origin? It's a very good. I recommend it. I have not. No, I made it at my parents in hopes that since I don't eat avocado, I may own. No. No, I made it at home, and you see, I even prevented myself from ever consuming avocado toast. So clearly, it'll be that any minute now, that starter home that cost them like $1.50 and a chewing gum, any minute. Look at that! I think I'm gonna replace that and that bottom section, or maybe I should replace each one of those with stairs. I was gonna do stairs on the bottom of them, but I think that might crowd it a little too much. I don't know. And on the 3rd year of Napoleon VII, he continued to yap. I'll have you know, I don't yap, I yammer. Me personally, I am the patron saint of the hit Home Depot private social media that they have across the globe for some reason, just for their own associates, called Yammer. That's me. I'm the patron saint of it. For those that don't know, every single Home Depot store is connected. Their staff are all forced onto and then connected via a private social media titled Yammer. Yeah. So, all Home Depots are connected. Even, ones across countries, they're all connected by Yammer. Which is like a Facebook, but just for employees of Home Depot. And it's not even all business. They post pictures of dogs, family barbecues. It's a whole thing. And it's great. It's crazy because it also has things where it's like they post hey, thanks everybody, profits are up this year. And then all the comments underneath it are employees. It's going, yeah, so why are our wage increases the lowest ever? And then they just keep going. They go, yeah, I learned a lot about all the drama on Yammer recently. I'm going to work at Home Depot and posting all the prizes. Funny you say that because so on Yammer there was apparently a big issue of over pronouns being a thing that just devolved that it was occurring at a store. Clearly I could live in Florida, but was at a store in Florida, and so it was so I could live there, and that's why I know this. I could live there. I don't, but I could live there. Anyway, but it's connected. But every other Home Depot in the country was connected to this, and so it spilled out from there into this huge thing, because you can comment in the forums of other Home Depots, and so oh my god, it just became this whole thing. Well, who's getting fired over Yammer? But the crazy thing is, because then they also announced corporate profits. We can't pay you more, but hey, we can invest in having our own private social media. That's crazy. Who do you think? Do you think they hired full-time moderators for the Yammer? For Yammer? Who do you think's the dev for Yammer? That's what I want to know. Nap, remember the quest I gave about a month ago? Did you watch the Barbie I recommended? Obviously not. Forcing my my man, just wondering. I did, actually. I did, and I talked about it in the Twitch sub chat in Discord. So somebody wasn't looking, somebody wasn't listening, somebody I gave my thoughts. I gave my thoughts there. Somebody wasn't listening. Wow. Unbelievable wear plan. I saw you called out sick to work last week, but posted on Yammer. Wanna let me know? Oh my god. Anyway, for those unaware though, I adore that the fact there is a like private social media to Home Depot of all places. That's crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean? All I said was I didn't like Bibble. I don't like Bibble. Nap, are you on? No, you have to work at Home Depot. They don't let just anyone on. I tried to get on the. I wanted to make a video on Yammer the moment I learned about it. Ah man, I wanted to explore the social media. I half considered getting a job at a Home Depot, just to see if I could get on and make a whole and make a whole YouTube video about Yammer. It sounds so funny to me.
Okay, so I did some research, and apparently Yammer isn't exclusively to Home Depot. Home Depot is simply the only company using it in a Pole 16 scrim.
What? Wait, so it's not exclusive, but they're the only ones using it? Because to log in, you need a Home Depot email, which is a private, like, internal email. That's what I've learned. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I've not seen it. Said go back. No, you're fine, dude. All I said was I didn't like Bibble. I think Bibble is a cursed being. After my college, with my majors, I could be a Yammer dev. Become the administrator. Hey, what do you think Yammer's coded with, huh? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think the code? I hope they I hope they used C. Oh man. Pay 50,000. I will quit my job and work at Home Depot. Viva Engage, formerly Yammer, is an enterprise social networking service that is part of the Microsoft 365 family of products. Oh my god. So it's made by Microsoft. No. Okay, but that was but what is the legality about making a video on that? Would you have to get the job, gather the intel, then quit? Basically, yeah, that's what I determined. Is I would have to get onboarded into Home Depot, get into their put into their servers with like an account name, and then get onto Yammer that way, and then probably take like a month to comb through it. And on it felt not worth it. I was like, as funny as this could be, I don't think I could ever get something out of this that's as worth it as I need. It's coded with Java. Oh my god. Coded in is a real language, I swear. Coded in pure binary. Yeah, it's a pure thought algorithm coming from Bill Gates himself. It's just him saying 1001. Like, it's just him going. You can use my account. I'll do it. If I get the cruise ship job, I'll have to pick up a job between contracts. Oh my god. No, you won't even. Just become the manager of a Home Depot. Give me access. Deranged but hilarious. That's my point. Like, I'm like, how do you even intro that video? Like, so I got a job at Home Depot.
The liberal left turned Yammer into Viva Engage.
What the hell is Viva Engage? Oh my god. When I first heard about this, I thought somebody, like the person I was talking to, I swear, I was like, please Tell me you meant to say Yapper. Please tell me that there's a social media for Home Depot called Yapper, and they just don't know that yapping is like a term. That's why you can't get an account on the system. Isn't built to have an account on. Oh, man. It's crazy to me that, like, why would you connect, like, a Home Depot in, like, I don't know, not New York, Washington, in Washington and Florida. Like, why would you connect those? You know what I mean? Like, why would the like Chuck from Home Depot, Washington need to be able to see the dog being posted by like Janet in Home Depot, Florida? You know what I mean? Incredibly simple. Well, I just meant like not on the East Coast, you know, like it'd be like it kind of makes sense if all of the East Coast was connected, you know. Sharing ideas, but what ideas? Because Home Depot, for those that don't know, very unfun fact about Home Depot. So when Home Depot started, prior to, I forget his name, but he's the man who started the downfall of a lot of capitalism, or like in the sense that he's not in a positive way, in the sense that he's why we're in the shareholder hell that we currently are in. But anyway, Home Depot originally used to hire as a position former trades workers with like, you know, like former plumbers or woodworkers and stuff like that, and would have like a handful on staff, additional to like, you know, like the regular staff they'd have, who were specialized and would even get relatively regular rate towards their specialization, to be there all day and answer questions and be able to help genuinely consult with you on projects. Like you'd be like, oh, well, I want to fix the plumbing in my home. And you could go talk to the resident in-house plumber that would be there with like, I think it was at least, they all had at least 40 years of experience, yada, yada, yada. And it was like a whole thing that Home Depot prided itself on. And this was from like its origins till I think like the 80s. Then this new guy came in and was like, well, that costs money. So what if instead we fire these people and then hire them back just as regular employee? Like we squeeze them with contract changes so hard that they have to quit, and then hire them back at a very slight increase to minimum wage, and then they'll be forced to take that job. They'll take that job because they're too old to get back into the regular industry they're from, and then we just pay them regular salary instead of what they're worth for their skills. So anyway, Home Depot's a bad company. Is my point. We should make a Nap social media where you can chat with Nap fan from England where you are in America. You mean the Discord? You know there are, I don't know who, but do you know there are Brazilian Nap watchers? Shout out Brazil. Love Brazil. They genuinely, it's such a cool culture. But like, it blows my mind. Cause like, I'll look at the stats and it's consistent enough with VODs and live viewership that I'm like, okay, it's not bots. This is just genuinely people from Brazil who watch, and that's so cool to me. It's like actually insanely cool. I wish I could speak Spanish better. I mean, I took French instead of Spanish, but like, I don't know. I wish I could speak it better. It's a really pretty language. Do you know the overview of all countries represented? Yep. I know the percentage of viewership. Like I have stats out the wazoo for where people are like from in terms of like country basis. Yeah. How many of us Canadians are there, Nap? I would have to do out the math because it doesn't give me like this many of your viewers in numbers. It gives me percentage of the viewers. Does not speak Spanish. No, they speak Portuguese. Portuguese, right? Pretty sure it is. Percentage is fine, Nap. I think it's It swings, but I think it's somewhere between 12 and 36%. Brazilians speak Brazilian? Don't they speak Portuguese? Am I crazy? Yes, it is Portuguese, Levo. The swing is wild. They have a special Portuguese too, don't they? I could be wrong, but isn't there like, there's something about an E in their version of Portuguese that sounds different from regular? Every Brazilian viewer. Yeah, apology. Yeah, that's more just like. So in my own mind, I thought about that, and then thought about the stats writ large for Latin America, which I have then those, and then that in general, because Colombia is like, there's a 2% viewership on the VODs from Colombia. There's a 3% viewership from what do you call it? What's that? Oh God, what's it called? It's Panama. My God. And then there's from Mexico. It's something like a 6% or something like that on VOD viewership. Live viewership's much lower. But yeah. Though we can't hear your inner monologue. Yeah, sorry. I realized this. I was like, oh yeah, I guess they can't just know when my mind jumps between different thought process. hello. Well, and that's the thing, is it's very interesting to me, because like each VOD on Twitch gets something like anywhere from 100 to 300 views. Usually it's closer between actually I should say the average VOD gets 60 to 150, and then sometimes it's more depending on the topic, you know. But yeah, and that's always been very interesting to me, because that's not like the live like I know what the viewership's at. Like almost every stream consistently has average live viewers be like, here, one second. Yeah, so like the average live viewers on the stream on June 3rd, live views was 72, unique viewership 33, unique chatters was 16. You know what I mean? So it's like it swings around, but it's always very interesting to me how many like new people come in and out, if that makes sense. Because most of you guys aren't counted in those stats, because Twitch recognizes that you come like to the stream a lot, and so they don't count you in those stats. You know what I mean? Viewer-based locations. Oh my God. I am. It's true. It's true. I'm sending the attack dogs out. Hello to the potential one viewer from Liechtenstein. No! I banned them. I banned Liechtenstein from viewing this stream. Actually, there was a section in China that I was banned from being viewed in for a while. I think it got undone like a year and a half ago. I don't know why I was banned from it, but Twitch was like, your stream will no longer show up in whatever region. And I was like, okay. Didn't know I had viewers from there, so I was like, okay, cool, man. Did I do something? Still don't know. I still don't know. Frick Liechtenstein, I guess. You made a Pride donation? Honest to God, it did happen around that time. So, you know, maybe it was. I don't know, man. Maybe that was the kicker. No, the Liechtensteinians! No! Dear God! I'm fine. We're fine. Jesus, Nap. Well, I didn't mean to fall. What? Oh my god. The good news is because we're like, what do you call it? Yeah, we're like 3 hours into stream. My voice doesn't go as high anymore. Now it's all rough, gruff and grizzled. Then again, that does mean that was not a high pitched noise. That's unhealthy. What do you mean that's unhealthy? What's unhealthy about that? Nothing's unhealthy about that. It's not like it's painful. I'm just saying, if you talk for 4 hours, your voice will get a little hoarse. Think we talked about the Chinese government one? Oh yeah, we did. That's true. I have absolutely badmouthed them. Oh man, I remember I did it with my I mean, I'm not gonna say these things are connected because I don't know if they truly probably aren't. But I remember I did it with my phone in the room, and then the TikTok viewership went from like 30 to like 60,000 views per TikTok to like 1,000, and I was like, oh, okay. King, I don't know what to tell you. Drink more water and your voice sounds no different. I'll say it this way. If you click from the start to end of stream, I think you can kind of hear it. And in my regular range, like right here where I normally talk, no, that's not that different. But like the upper range of my voice, I could not reach right now if I wanted to. I can feel it in my throat that it would like be either it would just wouldn't happen or it would be painful to try to get up to like a high note at this point. You know what I mean? Might be more hyper aware of voice than others. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I've listened back to the well, I mean absolutely in the same way that like there's videos that I put out where I'm like that Ratatouille video. I was sick through recording part of it, and I can hear it in my voice, but I don't think anybody else can. You know what I mean? But I've gotta go. City's making me watch La La Land based. Later, Tyler. Oh God, I love La La Land, man. I know it's such a like. I understand it is a very basic movie. I'm a big fan of Damien Chazelle. Or at least his work. I don't know the guy, obviously. I feel like I have to say that, otherwise somebody's gonna come up and be like, no, he did a thing, and I'm like, ah, man. Not that I think he did, just you never know anymore. But oh man, it's Whiplash and La La Land. I have a real soft spot in my heart for. I like them both, man. They just, I don't know, they're very romanticized, unrealistic ideas, but I like them. God, I wish I could find a Minecraft mod pack that hooked me, but I've gone through so many of the popular ones. Oh yeah, MJ. What was that? I didn't get a chance to read through what you were in the Discord. What was it that you were saying? It was people playing modded whatever and modded Minecraft and Fallout, and they were saying they weren't. I was confused by your statements. Somebody had said Optifine, and then I was like, well, I don't think Optifine counts as modded. In the sense that I use Optifine, but I don't think that's modded hardcore, you know what I mean? I only use it so I can do this, mostly. This. I'm gonna keep my opinions on La La Land to myself today. Choosing peace. Thanks. Appreciate it. Wow, I can't believe Aruba's self-admitted hater of Emma Stone. Oh, man, that's awesome. I don't know why I'm poking. I don't know why I'm... Back in my day, texture packs were modding. Just the people who play Fallout or other Bethesda games, either one, they're playing unmodded when they have 17 quality of life mods and 55 stability mods and graphic overall mods and cut content and mod installer, or two, say Fallout Bethesda games are impossible to play without mods. I saw I don't know if they're here, but I hope Killer didn't take I wasn't trying to get after Killer for what he said about Starfield, but oh man, I really do have such a bone to pick with people who are like, Starfield, worst game ever, and it's like, again, it's this like, it's not a 10 out of 10 by any means. It's not. I don't even think I'd make it an 8 out of 10, but it's like, yeah, it is not a bad game. If you think it's a bad game, you've not had a bad game before. It's like, you want me to go on to you? What, little old me? Little old me? I feel the same about 76, but probably for different reasons. That's fair. Well, it's the same that, like, I played Don't get me wrong, I put down Starfield. Like, I didn't finish it. But in fairness, it took years for me to finish Skyrim, too. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like Bethesda games are rarely games that you, like, truly go all the way through its main storyline. I just had fun playing side quests, discovering little side things. I remember it got spooky at times. I showed up on like a random planet because I was looking for minerals, and then there was like a abandoned space station with like oh dude, it was so freaky because it was all destroyed inside, and there was like a freaky beeping noise, and like red lights were like tonally everywhere, like coated everything was awash in red because of the lighting, and so the tone was very off-putting because clearly an accident had happened, and you're slowly finding dead mutilated bodies and like little recordings and stuff like that, and it slowly pieces together what happened, and then you hear like this thumping or whatever the whole time, and then eventually you get to the thumping and you can and you turn it off, and then the final message you read is like one that's like, I figured out the thumping will keep them away, and then you're like, oh no. Because then you turn off the thumping and then you hear the loud like the screech of a horror, and you gotta just book it out of there. Babylon is a special to me, but it's a fever dream. See, Babylon, I can't. I ain't got a defense of Babylon. David, that's a Damien Chazelle movie that I ain't personally got for, but you know, I'm coming to bat for, but you know. A bad game is Knife Monopoly. Do not play Knife Monopoly. What in God's name is Knife Monopoly? Starfield doesn't seem like a bad game. A bad game was all the unfinished Xbox 360 Minecraft copycat games that came out before Minecraft. Exactly. It's like, I'm not saying it's like a perfect game by any means. It had problems. I honestly think I think Starfield's reception is entirely different if they didn't try to do the gimmick of all the planets. Like if they did a solar system and they just made it that they handcrafted 10 planets, it's so much better received. It's roughly the same amount of content too. When you consider how many planets there are, it's like, I think you're so much better received at like one solar system, and then expand out beyond it with DLC than they are with how they did it. But you know, I mean, alas, they'll never. One of the other things that I do think, like this Star Wars Outlaws, a lot of it looks like, if you look at it, it's like, oh, it's Starfield, but they did all the things Starfield didn't do. So they like put in vehicles for land traversal, etc. But a lot more aliens and stuff like that. But I think one of Starfield, like, the problem with that is like, it's like, oh yeah, this works because everybody likes Star Wars. You know what I mean? It's like you already have a reason to care about this universe, where you don't necessarily for Starfield. For most people, like, it's like, why do I care? You know? I think getting rid of Earth was a bad idea too. I think that was, I get it. I think it was a bad idea. I really do. Chat, can I Wonder Woman post? Absolutely, King. Please do. I'd be more than pleased if you did. Starfield's a very mid game, but it's not bad. 76 had a rocky start, according to other people. I never had that much of an issue, but it's not bad. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people talk about it as though like Bethesda makes genuinely like unplayable game. Oh well, it's a shame, but I think personally I will always go to bat for Starfield. It's not even, which is crazy because it's not even like a favorite game of mine. Like, I have, let's find out. I only have yeah, I only have like 60 hours in it, which, yeah, don't get me wrong, 60 hours isn't nothing. Like, 60 hours is not nothing for a play. It's like, okay, you played enough of this that it's like, okay, you clearly didn't like hate it, but it's not like I'm like a several hundred thousands of hours into it kind of thing and I'm like, I'll do or die by this game. I just, you know, I thought it was pretty decent. It was fun to mess around with, and then Baldur's Gate came out and I stopped remembering it existed. That's literally what happened. I was playing Starfield, then Baldur's Gate came out, and I no longer cared about Starfield. and I was Baldur brained for the next, I don't know, like 3 months. Been out for a year. It'll be a year in August, won't it be? It's not fully been a year yet. Its first DLC's coming out though, and it just had a pretty big patch. Granted, I've not watched it since my grandma passed, but that's, wait, huh? Oh, I watched The Sound of Music. Oh, I love The Sound of Music, dude. That nostalgia that comes with growing up with my grandmother and grandfather, but I don't think it's so. See, I actually do I think the Julie Andrews Sound of Music is genuinely a really well-made movie, but I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like a historic piece at this point, but I think it's fantastic. I think it holds up, largely. Hold on, check playtime at 76 game. Baldur pilled. Oh, dude, you don't want to know how many hours I have in Baldur's Gate. It's not healthy. It's guys, Jesus Christ. Hey, idiots. Yeah, lock and load. Kill your friend. All right, come on, kill your friend. Thank you. Easy enough. Baldur's stream when? No, chat's not. I've decided a long time ago. This is not a chat that would like Baldur's Gate as a stream. It's a good movie. I just don't think it's so good for rewatchability. That's fair enough. I mean, that's a totally like personal opinion. That's like fair. Personally, I do enjoy rewatching it, but that's like I don't think it's a movie that I'd sit down and rewatch a gajillion times in like a year, but I'll probably watch it every couple years. It's just such a like memorable, cozy movie, you know? Then again, I also watched it a lot as a kid. So, womp womp, you know? I'm also a simp. For what? Oh, that you're not talking about. I thought we were still on The Sound of Music. You're talking about Baldur's Gate. Gotcha. So I'm at 55 hours and I'm still on my first playthrough based. Not including any of the multiplayer sessions. His computer would not handle that. I'm also a simp. Yeah, I think as a rewatch, the replay, getting that. According to the in-game timer, I have 607 hours, which is just wrong because my playtime in Steam is 685 hours plus the 3 years it wasn't on Steam. I wonder if it's counting like time at like maybe Steam counts. Is there like a start screen? Because like Steam will count as soon as you click play, like the timer starts. Whereas like the game might be counting like only active hours. I have no idea. I guess we'll never know the truth. Same. That's like me with Smite because Steam says in Smite I have hands on the buzzers. Guess is in. How many hours on Steam? How many hours Steam Smite? Give guesses, buzzers. Come on. Get the numbers in chat. How much of a loser am I? Come on, let's get the ready to rumble. 1,500. Okay, good guess. Guessing is closing. 3, 2, 1. 1,500 is just above what Steam says for me. It is 1,383. But that is also not including the fact that I only switched over to the Steam launcher after the they stopped supporting the high-res launcher, which was in like 2019 maybe. And I played that game almost every day from 2011 maybe, or whenever it first launched, or whenever it was in alpha forward. So it's definitely probably somewhere in the 3,000 hours. Oh god. Yeah, there is a start screen, but again, there's 3 years when I was off Steam, 70-hour difference between Steam counters, and yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wonder if it just reset then. That's a shame. Talking about fantasy games, the last 2 months, we and my friend have been absolutely consumed by Red Dead Redemption. Ooh! Also, hi, party again! Like, the story or, like, online? I just started playing Witcher 3 for the first time. Oh, that's a game. See, that's a game I always want to get into. I just, for whatever reason, I can't. I always get to, like, the same mission, and then I can't. I just, for whatever reason, fall off. Is Geralt to Comic-Con? Dude, that's sick! Because I have albinism and long hair, so long white hair costumes are rare. Yo, dude, that's awesome, man. Go through or not? I may have been looking up my Smite numbers. I didn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, it did. So yeah, I finally got my hands on Greg Ruckus' 2006 Wonder Woman run. Let's go. It's just so juicy, casting all the Greek myth, magic, standard Wonder Woman affairs aside. The elements of it that I'm finding interesting is that Ruckus chooses to tackle how Wonder Woman exists as a subject of the press and what her place is in the world. The villain has these complex feelings about Diana being upheld as the model American woman when she isn't even American, and how she is by her existence an antithesis to the capitalist American dream. Oh, that's so interesting. Wait, that's a sick way to take Wonder Woman. 76 highest game of the account though. I played. My dad has 2K hours in Sniper Elite 4 and Doom 2016. Yo. Our entire group has basically been going through Red Dead phase. Like everyone played it first time except one of my friends. She just likes cowboys and thinks, oh, Arthur's hot. I've known many a simps for Arthur Morgan. I've known many a simps. Oh my god. It's funny. It's one of those things where it's like, I kind of want to play it again on PC. And I'm like, I already own it. Like, I own it, but I own it for the Xbox One. So it's like, it doesn't boot great. It's not like, but I'm like, but do I really want to buy a game again? I mean, I can get it on a Steam sale and it'll be like, I think currently it's, or last I saw it was like 60% off. I don't know if it's currently 60% off. And so I was like, okay, that's not bad. for the game, but I'm like, but maybe Steam summer sales. By the way, don't forget, Jatters, not that you have to buy anything. I don't get anything if you do. But Steam summer sales and end of June, yippee, if you got a game that you've been waiting for. Hold off a little longer. It may be like anywhere from 30 to 75, maybe even 95% off. Man, they got their problems, but I really do like Steam. It's gonna be so, like, it's genuinely, I think, gonna be such a problem when Gabe Newell passes away or steps down or whatever he does. I think he'll go. I honestly think he'll go to the end. I think I don't get the feeling he's the type to step down, but because like he's the reason why Steam's not a publicly traded company, and also why Steam has these absurd sales. Like, publishers don't put their games on sale. Steam just puts them on sale. It's like, nope, that's how much they are on the platform now, and if you want them on Steam, you have to let that happen. You know what I mean? Like, they won't do it to a brand new game or something like that. And there's some dispute, like, and the publishers can obviously have some input, but like, the huge sales that go on, that's just like the price of doing business on Steam. And it's so good for consumers. And they just put it 20% off, and I'm so mad. I just waited a week. Well, you could refund. Like you could genuinely you could refund and get the, or it should let you because they like, I don't even mean refund in the way of like, oh, this game doesn't work, let me get my money back. Like, if you got it and within a 1 to 2 week period, I know you played a lot of hours, but like if you got it and within a 1 to 2 week period a sale happens, you can usually write in, and then the Steam help desk will normally write back and say, okay, yeah, here, we'll give you a discount. They might only give you the money back in Steam money, like in your Steam wallet, but they'll usually give you the money back because, like, yeah, it went on sale like less than a week after you bought it. They've done it for me. I don't know. I remember I bought a game that then went on sale like 50% off like a week later, and then I was like, what? And like, I think that's even now one of the official reasons why you can quote unquote refund and then just buy it again. You know what I mean? Paper sales, that's not. Yeah, like that's like they're very understanding in the sense that they're like, yeah, if a Steam sale happened and you just happen to like. I mean, don't get me wrong, Manor Lord is one of those, like, I as far as I'm aware, one of those indie titles, or indier. I don't think they're a big studio. I think they're independent. But it might not be totally independent. I don't know. But in the sense that it's like, it's not like buying like a Call of Duty at full price where it's just like money on a pile for Activision. In early access, it's early access though. I'm just not that kind of good. That's what I'm saying. I meant if you were, and if that is something, like, I think what I did that for was like, I think I went back and asked, hey, this went on sale a week after I bought it. Can I get the difference? And I think I got that for what game was that? I want to say it was like, I think it was like Assassin's Creed Unity. But yeah. Red Dead Online is just kind of mid, I think. Yeah, Red Dead Online is a bit of a disappointment because I think they were they just wanted it to be GTA 5 Online again, but like, that just wasn't gonna, like, that didn't mesh with Red Dead, and so they kind of just abandoned it. It's crazy that Red Dead just isn't getting a DLC. It's crazy that GTA 5 just didn't get a DLC. But whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, Ruba, I missed this message. There's a whole element of Diana having to deal with fans acting in her name to take out her naysayers, as well as how her own press teams are burying anything that comes up against her, upload her perfect image, and how both sides conflict with her personal morality. Oh, see, that's actually sick, though. That's so interesting. Like, what a cool way to take that character. And 3. Now we got those arches. Also recent, I've genuinely only played Red Dead and GTA 5 in online mode. GTA 5 online is kind of boring, but Red Dead online is so empty. But there's something endearing about being a silly cowboy and play dress up, but I would not play it nearly as often as I played GTA online. Red Dead Online was free, which is why I played it, and GTA 5 is bundled with GTA Online. Yeah, they kind of just abandoned it. Like, they didn't fill it out. And, because again, they really just kind of tried to do what they did with, GTA 5, and that just wasn't really gonna click, you know? That's so funny that we were talking about just happened to me as we speak, bro. I got Red Dead 1 on Switch as a birthday present a week ago, and I just got notifications saying it went on sale. No. Oh man. Yeah, summer sale. I think, when do the summer sales start? They start on the 27th, I think. Steam sale. See, like, there's whole sites dedicated to like when the sales happen. Okay, so we're currently still in. No, we just finished the Open World Survival Crafting Fest, which is the yearly sale for open world surviving crafting games. Which ran until June 3rd. 27th to the 11th of July will be the Steam Summer Sale. Then if you want tower defense games, they'll be most on sale 29th to August 5th. Fighting games are August 5th to 12th. Rhythm Fest is 19th to 26th. Space Exploration, September 2nd to 9th. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, turn-based RPG, based, Steam Scream Fest in October. Oh yeah, for Halloween they always do that. Cooking Fest, Steam Autumn Sale, and Winter Sale. Yeah. There's so many freaking sales that go on. Dude, it's crazy. It's genuinely crazy. Correct me if I'm wrong, are there any stores, like, yeah, there's Black Friday, but like those sales aren't really that good anymore. I feel like I hear a Black Sale Friday, like Black Friday sales of like yesteryear, and like I'll have people tell me that it was like, oh yeah, you can get like a TV like 99% off, and I was like, what? I feel like the Black Friday deals are like 20% off tops these days, you know what I mean? I feel like sales aren't really sales anymore. And so like, but whereas in Steam it's still like, no, I'll do it. Like, I don't think I've seen something say like 80 or 90% off that wasn't like the green sale marker of Steam. Speaking of open world survival games, I have discovered a game, in early access, that is literally Half-Life 1 as a survival game. Wait, that's crazy. Wait a minute. They aren't subtle. It's the same aliens and portals, worlds and aesthetics and art style. You play as the scientist, and a few voice lines are doing the same tone as the OG scientist. It's so neat, because it's real love letter to Half-Life if you were just a scientist stuck in the black Mesa incident. Dude, wait, that's sick. Symbiotic Factor. Ooh. Oh, one of the games I saw at the Xbox thing, I called it Britain the game in Discord, but Atomic something. It looked genuinely so interesting. Like, I really dig the aesthetic that they've married of like this, like, for lack of a better word, like early to like mid wartime UK vibes of like countryside UK, but a little more futuristic than wartime, because there was telephone boxes and stuff like that around. But married with this kind of like nuclear powered like tech, you know what I mean? Also, this run proves that comic book characters have always been able to have an unambiguous moral compass and still be interesting. Diana clings unyieldingly to her singleness of purpose, which is to do right by people. She truly good is wonderful. Pardon the pun. No, yeah, absolutely. I maintain Superman is a very interesting character. It's just people don't know how to write him. I feel that genuinely, and I feel the same for Wonder Woman. It's like Superman can work very well and is a great character. It's just most people are so into like the the morally gray kind of anti-hero vibe these days, where it's like nobody's willing to like just play him straight in the way that he should be, or like write him that way. But man, Superman All-Stars, fantastic comic. Superman versus the Elites, one of the best, like genuinely one of the better Superman movies I think I've ever seen. People also forget, like, Superman's main villain is capitalism. Do you know how pissed I am at Frank Miller? Oh my god, where he makes him work with the Reagan administration. Oh, I gotta stop. His whole thing is fighting for the working class. Oh. Look how they massacred my boy. He's not even my boy. He's like my estranged nephew. He's not even like my main like favorite hero. It's just crazy to me. I've always been a Batman and Clark Kent girl, not a Bruce Wayne and Superman. What? I don't understand. I also in love with Diana Prince. Like, that is my girl, and I will stand by her through thick and thin. Yes. Agreed. Oh man. I don't think there's been a better, like, there was a run from like the 90s into the mid 2000s. I guess I'd say right up till the 2010s, where I had the idea to engrave the bullies. The handle of the sword. Wait, that's sick. Yo! Wait a minute, that's awesome, dude. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there was a run from like the 90s right into the like 2010s of superhero content from DC specifically. It was so good at like balancing those things. Like where it's like where like Superman the animated series, Batman, it's to a lesser extent, then Batman the animated series is the main one, followed right by a Justice League series, then Justice League Unlimited, then Young Justice. Those series combined all did such like a wonderful job of like understanding their characters. Like I don't think there's been a better understanding of like not only the like friendship and relationships between like Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman as like a trio, but like also severely downplayed by DC fans for how much of an absolute unit she is. Like, she's hardy. Anyone Wonder Woman can't take. She is the absolutely unit. She is like, there is hardly anyone Wonder Woman can't take. Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's like at most a handful, and usually it's still a coin toss. It's like still like, it'll depend. People act like she's, I don't know, people act like her and Hawkgirl are like on the same level, which, like, don't get me wrong, Shayera, love me, like Shayera's great, cool character, really fun. She would be eating out of a feeding tube. There's no shot. But people are like, same as Wonder Woman. No, brother. No. Not even close. Would make Vince easily. I'm pretty sure one of the Doomsday plans for like Batman versus Wonder Woman is straight up like, maybe I can contact the gods. Like, I think there was an issue where it was like, maybe I could talk to Captain Marvel and he could talk with Zeus, and maybe that could set some things right. I don't know. Like he does eventually figure out like a toxin, but I mean, even then, it like still depends on the idea of like Wonder Woman being her moral self. You know what I mean? It's like tire her out by a perpetual battle with like Cheetah, but it's like, because she's like with a toxin to make her think that she's being attacked when she's not. Kind of like the same thing that happened to Robin in the Teen Titans versus a Phantom Slade. But man, Captain Marvel mentioned. Oh, dude. You know what? Forget Glee. That's gonna. You know what? New subtext watch along, live tweet watch along. I'm just gonna go rewatch all of Batman the animated series, the Justice League the animated series. I'm just gonna live tweet it all in the subtext channel. Oh my god. Because she has no clearly defined way, you just have to outlast her at a slugfest. Exactly! Like the plans are like, maybe we can make a toxin to like make her tire herself out? Maybe? Oh man. There was this comic. There was this really great comic. Speaking of Captain Marvel, there was this really great comic. It's a collection of short stories. Of like different characters and how they interact on like the Watchtower, basically. It was during the run of like, I think JLA, but maybe just Young Justice. Actually, no, I know it was Young Justice, I think. Anyway, it was a comic series. It didn't even get 2 issues. I think it got 1 issue at all. And it had lots of different, like Black Canary talking with the team, yada yada yada. But one of the great sequences it had was, and I love it. Whatever author at DC like saw this and went, maybe I want to shake her hand, you know, like. All right, night guys, I'm in the middle of exam. Oh God, I have French in the morning. I need to sleep. It's already 1 a.m. Good Lord, go to sleep, party cat. Hope you have a wonderful Westminster week. Best of luck on exam, dude. Good God. No, Nap, don't say things like that to me because I plan on doing the exact same thing soon. We'll watch it along. We'll watch along. Group watch along. Let's go. But anyway, what it was it had Captain Marvel effectively start having a conversation. He was very tired after a mission or something like that, and he starts having a conversation with Wonder Woman, and that's why it's Young Justice, because I think she was aware that he was younger in this comic series. But anyway, so they start having a little chat up on the big floating rock that is the Justice League Tower for some reason. Some reason they put a small moon in the orbit, but whatever. And so he's very tired, but he's still in his Captain Marvel form. And she seems very curious the whole time. Like, she's looking at him weird through most of it. It's like a 3-page panel comic section of the comic. It's not even the full comic. And then like he wakes up the next day after she like gets him to his room and like says, "Yeah, I'll see you in the morning, Captain." And then like he comes in and she's like, "Oh, you don't want to speak Greek anymore?" And he's like, "What?" Because it's like, oh, well, I guess what he's tired because he's all his powers come from gods. And so it's like, oh no, he speaks ancient Greek when he's tired. And I was like, and Wonder Woman just understands it. And I was like, that's such a great bit. I was like, that's such a good bit. The idea that she's like, oh no, I understand the champion of magic who like Zeus and them power up. And it's like, oh yeah, he like, because there's a couple different ideas for Captain Marvel. Some say that he's like his own individual, and others say he's very much if you do Lord Friday, I'm quitting my job. Don't quit your job, King. What are the odds that there'd be lore on an anniversary of the Hardcore War? That'd be crazy. What are the odds? But anyway, so there's a lot of different like ideas around Captain Marvel. Which one of them is the idea that this is a champion because of the way the Black Adam works. It's clear that like this is a champion that has existed at different times, but it's unclear if like Captain Marvel is separate from Billy Batson consciously. They're not. They're like intertwined, but it's unclear if it's intertwined in the way that Firestorm is, where like he literally has 2 minds in him. But then there's other writers have made it that it's like, oh no, he can like literally talk to Achilles and Solomon and Zeus, like who make up his name of Shazam. Like they make that name up because they're his patron. And he just uses the power of the wizard Shazam, but he's also the champion of magic. Anyway, he's a champion of magic, and it's very cool. And I really like Captain Marvel. I think he's such a cool character, but nobody at DC ever wants to use him. Oh, because they're like, oh, he's just a Superman ripoff, but he's not. He could be so much more. So much more. I was hoping because this date was close, this was gonna be anniversary true. And then we said on Discord, and the world was awful. No, Edward, I'm sorry. Oh. I like the classic comics where Captain Marvel needed to escape prison. I think so. He just turned into Billy and was like, huh? Oh yeah, where he just like turns back into Billy and then he like goes, why am I here, guys? I'm just a kid. And then they're like, oh, why'd we put a kid in jail? Better let him out. Oh man. Anyway, chatters, it's kind of that time again. So I guess we're gonna end stream, but I hope y'all had fun. I had a blast. Thanks all for being here. I really appreciate it. Friday will be the anniversary stream. I'm so sorry, Edward. Oh man, quick, please. But anyway, chatters, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you next time.